What is up? Hello.
Yeah,
That'll
there's
be
the
my
energy.
first probably mini yelling just because I can. I think I'm gonna adopt the yelling personality. What's going
I
on,
mean,
everybody? What's up, Papa Blood?
yelling's good.
Yeah, I guess. It's fun. I like to yell. I like to be loud.
Oh man, I am.
Here we go.
I told like I was telling you a few minutes ago. I think these guys that do sports casting they're getting to the point. There's so many of them on TV that they're fighting. They're fighting for their airtime, and they're all starting to come up with some really hot takes. So, I really enjoyed pregame today.
0 to 60, man. You don't. I think you're the only person I know that can't just ease into anything.
I know I can't help it, man.
I hate it. I hate it. I do because like we can talk to each other. We're friends. We can have conversation. This game ain't on yet.
No, I was talking about the pregame and the sports cat. Just saying, yuck to AJ Allmendinger. What the heck is wrong with NASCAR if AJ Allmendinger is winning races? Something's not right. Just saying.
Shelby said, "Go Pack, go!" Listen,
Yeah,
we do have a Raiders fan. He's usually lurking. Sometimes he's chatting. As a Chiefs fan, I promise to be respectful is to the best of my ability. And so with that being said, here's what I want from the game. I did put a parlay, so anybody, sorry, Sports Cat, except for Sports Cat, because I don't want to get in trouble since you are not 21. But in the Discord, I have sports betting tab down in there. I posted it in there for anybody to see. I did string together a little parlay with a boost DraftKings gave me today. So my prediction, not really so much my prediction, but no, Mark, we are respectful. But is that I want Davante Adams to have a really good game against his former team, but I just want the pack to kind of just roll for the most of the part. Like I want this to be a good football game, no blowout, man. Those are not as fun as some people. It's only fun if it's your team, but you don't even like. It's not fun when your backups come out. No, Mark. In here, we are respectful, except for to the Cowboys. That is the time, and that was last night. We threw all of our shade, our disrespect. And speaking of, on Micah Parsons' podcast, did you see he come out today and said that they're still on the same level as the 49ers and that the score was closer than it looked? Are you kidding me?
I mean,
Listen, I respect
what is
him.
he supposed to say?
Okay, Micah Parsons is on the same level. Okay, him as an individual, he is on the same level as their defense, but he had a terrible game, and their defense is falling apart. They lost what's his face with the cool football plate. He's gone on the IR, so that defense is going to continually just get a little bit worse until they can get healthy.
I mean, I understand that Micah believes in this team and what they're capable of, but for 60 full minutes, I don't think they're on the same level. Maybe for
He straight
15
up
or
said that. He said, if we see them again, he said, I'm not going to say too much because he knows if he says something stupid, they're going to eat him alive if they do meet in the playoffs. He said, I'm not going to say anything, but if we see them again, we have something prepared. And I was like, no, you don't. You lost 42-10. You have nothing prepared. That was what the whole Trey Lance acquisition was about. So you were over-prepared to play the 49ers. And that was your worst showing all year. You look better against the Cardinals, who still beat you.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know what they're supposed to say. I think Dak Prescott's words was probably better, the most humbling loss ever.
I hope so. I would have hoped so, honestly. I respect him for saying that, but like everyone on the internet's like, if you're disrespecting Dak Prescott after last night, then you don't know football. And I'm like, bro, I told you before this game was gonna start what was gonna happen, and he got benched. Uh, so what do you want us to say?
I, I don't understand takes like that. But you know, the real take after last night is this: there's really only two teams capable of winning the NFC right now. True or false?
Did you say AFC or NFC?
NFC.
False. There's more than two. Beating the Niners is hard, but they have shown games this year that they do look beatable. Um, but I'm assuming you're meaning 49ers in Philadelphia.
They look like the top of the. They look like seeds 1 and 2. I know Detroit's really close.
I would put Detroit there, honestly. Look, they've got a couple bad defensive showings, but both the Niners and the Eagles have given up points in games.
I'm just like right now. If I had to pick out of the NFC, my heart would pick Detroit. I'm just saying.
No, it has nothing to do with my heart.
But
I
right
love the
now, I think that
storyline.
I think there was a lot of conversation that Dallas was capable of being in that upper echelon, and I think last night proved that they're not.
No, I never put him there. I mean, I said Micah Parsons is him. He's him. But it's the second they lost Trayvon Diggs, they become a different football team.
That's fair.
Listen, I'm gonna say, my top three probably are as listed: the Niners, Eagles, and Lions. You can't put anyone above the Niners in the NFC right now. I know the Eagles are also undefeated, but they haven't not convinced me truly that they are not going to beat the Cowboys 42-10. Granted, the Cowboys and Eagles see each other a lot more often, so those being closer games is fair. But they have one of the best rosters in football. Both of them do, honestly. But I still have to put the Niners a couple steps ahead of the Eagles because the Eagles just have yet to convince me. They're the lesser convincing undefeated team. But I do put the Lions up there. I think that's completely fair. Uh, you know, I don't feel like there's any reason to not. You can say the Seattle game, but I don't really care about that Seattle game. They still put up 40 points. 35 points in that game, so that doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, Seattle and Detroit have a history of high scoring games. Just in the last two, they've been really high, and both teams played very capable of winning, NFC playoff games last year. So yeah, you can consider. I would go as far as to put Seattle in that 3A or 4 spot for sure.
It's too hard to tell with you take those top 3 and then look at everyone else, and it's like you can obviously rule out the Bears unless they have a miraculous turnaround after this Thursday night blowout last week. You can eliminate the Bears. You can probably eliminate the Vikings as being an elite top 4. Nobody in the AF or NFC South is convincing.
I mean,
All of their wins have been grindy. They're just like the Eagles. None of them have been convincing. So you can rule out the NFC South. The NFC East, you've got Dallas on the cusp. I think quarterback plays the big difference there. I don't trust Dak Prescott to throw a piece of paper in the trash.
to fix you a can of soup.
He'd burn water, dude.
No, I just absolutely, I just love these types of conversations because we're a little more than a quarter way through the season, and we've seen a lot of, we've seen ups and downs. We noticed that, gosh, Buffalo loses Matt Milano probably for the season. That's gonna hurt them going forward, and teams are changing every single week, and I just really, oh, we're getting ready to kick. I just think it's kind of interesting where we're at already. And we're
Kickoff's
off.
up, and it is going to be a touchback.
Who did you want tonight? Did you want the Pack or did you want the Raiders?
Bro, I don't want the Raiders, man.
JSP.
I'll respect them, but you can have them.
Fair enough.
All right, let me pull up my game tracker right here so I don't get anybody's names too incorrect. We've got the Green Bay Packers starting off at the 25-yard line. Jordan Love, his second primetime game. Let's see if this one, if he can keep rolling. No Aaron Jones tonight. 1st and 10 at the 25. They're going to turn around, hand it off to Dylan. Dylan's going to push forward for a good 4.5 yards and a second down. Quadzilla. Hopefully he has a good game today. They really got to get that guy going with Aaron Jones struggling to play.
I think it's super important today that A.J. Dillon get a lot of touches.
I know they just signed us a running back off the practice squad today. I don't know who it was, but I saw it. Yeah, but the Matt Milano thing, Buffalo's going to look a little different without that guy, honestly. They still got Jordan Poyer, though. All right, 2nd and 6. They go right back to the ground. Dylan pushing forward, and it looks like he's going to get another 4 yards. I don't know where the whistle blew because he ended up right on the first down mark, but I feel like they called that short.
They blew it, yeah.
So I think it's going to be about 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1-ish, depending on the spotting. And I can't hear the whistle right now. Hey, Leo, appreciate that. If you'd like to join the Discord, link is there. Link is in the description as well. I forgot to tell you what my parlay was. The first commercial break, I'll tell you.
Yep.
All right, 3rd down and 2. And they go right back to him again, and he is going to get the first down. You know what? I already love the adjustments to start this game. 3 runs straight in a row. Don't force Jordan Love to keep continuously passing. It's the same issue that they have that I was saying about Zach Wilson with the Jets. Like, when you got these running backs, just to use them. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, the NFL treats running backs like they're expendable. Go out and burn them up. If they're going to get you a first down, let them run. Let them eat.
All right, 1st and 10, the new set of downs. Let's see if they continue or they go to the play action here. And they're going to throw. He gets a screen, tight end screen off. He's got room to run, and he's going to push forward probably about 6 or maybe 7 yards. There's a flag down, our first bit of laundry to start off Monday Night Football.
Only took 4 plays.
Hey, 5. You know what? That's better than some games.
It's going to be something on the offense.
It looks like it's on Green Bay. What's his face for Green Bay was like, what's the call?
Oh, illegal man downfield.
Oh, man, that's so tough. He did hold that screen an extra second before he let go of it, and that happens every time.
Nice play design because a screen like that to your tight end is an extension of the running game, so I still think that's a very smart play call.
Oh, it's because he didn't have anyone to – oh, okay, I see. Yeah, dude, the 2 offensive linemen had nobody to block. So they just took off. That's going to happen. That's going to get called every time, especially if there's no one – they're not blocking anybody, right? Like, it's hard to miss.
If you're a defense and you see the screen call, get out of the way.
Seriously, they'll just go. It will happen 9 times out of 10. If they don't have anyone right in front of them, they'll just keep moving forward. They can't see behind them. They don't know when the pass comes out either. So that's the hard part. All right, so it's going to be 2nd down and 4. Did they not call the penalty? Did they change their mind? I can't hear it. They picked up 6 yards on the play. Now it says 2nd and 4. What's up, Snowman? And they're going to go back to the ground game, hand it off to Dylan. Dylan pushes, and he's going to get
the first down.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go down just shy, but that last-second effort pushes him over. I guess they picked up the flag because I said he went 6 yards on the screen.
It looked like 71 was downfield pretty far, but maybe he got rid of the ball fast enough.
I was going to say maybe it was actually out, and they didn't. They looked at it again and realized.
Green Bay's rolling with the ground game.
What up, Mosley? Yeah, keep feeding them. Like, don't let up on the ground game. Don't ever shy away from it, man. All right, 1st and 10 gets it to Watson, his first catch of the game, and it's going to be 2nd down.
As the season goes on, watching Love develop with Watson and Dobbs is going to be pretty phenomenal. they got a really good chance to have something very dynamic
Dude,
trio there.
Romeo Dobbs has proven worthy as a dog. Well, yeah, we're still on the first drive, and I'm pleasantly surprised with the play calling here for Green Bay. 2nd and 4. See, I say go right back to Dylan right here. Don't let up on it.
Yeah, they crossed midfield. Good job.
Gabe. And there they go. They hand it off to Dylan again. He's going to get to the line of scrimmage. Not much else. See, that's not the point. Like, the fact that they actually did that and went to the run game there. And now it sets up you different options for 3rd down. What's up, Gabe? How we doing? They did give him a yard there, so it wasn't a.
It truly makes them have to respect the run, so play action is a super viable option on the next play here.
I feel like play action is so important for young QBs.
Especially if they prove that they can run the ball.
Well, that's what I mean. A successful play action. All right, 3rd down and 3. Love has all the time in the world. Fires across the field, and that was a very dangerous pass. Trying to get it to Jaden Reed, and it's 4th down and 3. Are they going to punt? I feel like they're going to stay out there. They're at midfield.
They're on punt. Well,
I don't know. They're staying out there. Let's go. If you're going to play, you need the action. Hey, this is a bold way to start your game. I hope they've got a good play call for this.
Really nice to see you too, Gabe.
Life has been busy. I understand. So you got to do what you got to do. All right, 4th down and 3 at the Vegas 47. Play clock's running down.
Timeout.
They might take the delay of game.
They did. Did they call a penalty or did they not throw
the ball? Yeah, they took that. You are impatient.
What the? I just couldn't see that. I didn't see the flag come out. The clock was sitting on 0.
You got to breathe.
Huh?
Look, you can call every penalty that the Raiders have. Just breathe. It's going to be okay. We got 4 quarters.
I know. I got to get some of this angst out.
Why you got angst, bro? Neither of our teams are playing.
Can't help it.
Kickoff or punt is up, and he calls a fair catch immediately at about the 13-yard line. All right, so my parlay for the game is Romeo Dobbs anytime touchdown scorer. Josh Jacobs under 75 rushing yards. Well, 74.5. Jaden Reed at least 3 receptions, and Davante Adams over 6.5 receptions.
Oh, that's pretty solid parlay. And what does that get you?
Well, it was initially a plus 1,600, but I had a 50% boost, so it's at plus 2,400.
Dang.
And the max bet was $10, so I just put $10 on it.
So 10 gets you 240?
250.
250?
Well, I would be 240, yeah, but
240 on the win, but you should $10 back.
Yeah. Shane, you're acting like a Raiders fan. He is acting like a Raiders fan.
I can't help it. I just wound up today.
What up, puppet? You gotta let the play breathe and develop. That's what I'm saying. Craig's on my side.
Breathe and develop. The clock was on 0 for 4 seconds before they threw a flag.
It was 2 seconds before they showed that it was a flag. And you were like, are they going to throw the flag yet? And I'm like, bro, we got 3.5 hours. They can wait 10 minutes to decide if they called a timeout.
You got to let me go when I want to go. When we get 3 hours in, it's going to be hard pressed. Hopefully it's a good game.
Yeah, Leo, it's not that bad. With the plus 1,600 at $10 isn't bad either, but I had a free boost just for this game, so I was like, screw it. We're using basketball clocks with milliseconds. That maybe that's why you're so impatient. If it ain't 0.2 milliseconds, not 2, just 0.2, it's not okay. It ain't okay. We'll get through it, I promise.
It's all good. I'm chill.
Well, you better not be chill. It's your turn now. Now it's your turn to. I'm gonna be.
Why is that? That is such a cool the circle.
Are you? Is this the first time you've seen that?
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
You've not seen the sphere in Vegas? You haven't even seen a meme of it?
What I pay very little attention to Las Vegas.
Bro,
Jimmy Garoppolo is under center.
why are you so excited about Jimmy Garoppolo?
I don't know. You should be excited. Play action. He rolls out. He's gonna hit the tight end who's gonna get a big gain.
Mike Mayer. Maniac. Maniac and company. What's good? What is good? Papa Poncho. Panther Raider.
Raiders.
Alex is enjoying
Maniac
the legal in-state gambling. Yeah, that's my second bet in 2 weeks. So we're doing all right. We're doing all right.
Well, it's going to be 1st and 10. Garoppolo's back under center. They're going to give it to Jacobs. He's going to try to get to the outside, but he's going to lose 1.5 yards, maybe 2.
I think they put it as 2. That was Quay Walker being disruptive. I hate myself. It's okay, Papa Poncho. You can always become a Chiefs fan. You're always welcome to become a Chiefs fan. Back to my own stream. Good luck tonight, Maniac. Appreciate you stopping by.
Yo.
At least you have a win. Oh, I'm sorry, the Raider.
2nd down and 12.
We'll come over and say hi to.
I think that's a jump on the offside. They didn't call it. They're going to get it out to Davante, and he is going to be really close to a 1st down, probably about 0.5 yard short.
We got to go say hi, Maniac, at halftime.
Heck yeah. He popped up.
Yeah, Maniac's he's a good guy.
I like his title for today. Packers versus and Raiders Monday Night Football. Bucks fan and a depressed Raiders fan react.
God, you are so impatient. I said halftime.
No, I was just reading the tag from his stream.
I was like, are you already over there waiting for me to say, let's go say hi?
No, it popped up on my screen earlier, and I saw it, and I just read it, and I laughed. A depressed Raiders fan made me chuckle.
Dude, I feel for fans, not the ones that fight me, but the rest of them.
I don't feel for any fan that fights with me, but the rest of them are good.
No, the fans that fight with me, it's called karma. But the ones that are nice to me, like this guy, here he is. He's made it into the chat. I feel for them. Burdens is my bro.
Yeah,
I feel for him. But the rest of them that say things to me, I don't feel bad. I can't believe the Raiders are already using their first time out, and we just started. They're on their first drive. Hey, Skater, appreciate you.
Yeah, so basically RG3 today said that Derek Carr was evicted from Las Vegas because he had a voice in the locker room and was a true leader, and McDaniels did not want people with a voice. He wanted a bunch of soldiers in there, and that's why he got Jimmy G.
Whatever, man. I like Derek Carr, man. I don't think he's the best, but
he's a good leader. I
dislike him.
I mean, look at all the crap that he led them through. I mean, just
that's what I'm saying. He got him to the playoffs with an interim head coach.
Yeah, and through a bunch of turmoil and animosity, he did that, but he just got ousted, man. And RG3 basically just called him out and said that McDaniels likes the Belichick way, where nobody has a voice in the locker room. It's just their way or the highway. And basically said that, there's no culture there. And that's why Davante Adams and Max Crosby and the guys that are leaders are unhappy with the culture. Yeah,
it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out over there because, Davante, they never really they just got him last year. But before that, you're talking about Max, that's not a guy you should be okay with potentially losing or wanting out. He's kind of like a staple on your team.
For real. And And you can't blame Davante because he came there to play with Derek Carr, and then they ousted him in the first season because things aren't going well with the new head
Yeah,
coach. I mean,
that's not what you do with a guy like Davante Adams. That's the disrespect.
yeah, I think that's where a lot of that stemmed from. But there was the pregame show; them guys were throwing some shade at Raider upper management.
I mean, you could just say Josh McDaniels, and it makes sense.
Yeah, I'm sure it starts there. So there it goes, and they're going to hand it off. Jacobs is going to try to find a hole. He has nowhere to go, and he's barely going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm good with everybody else having a good game for the Raiders, except for Josh Jacobs.
You know, as dynamic as he was last year, it just doesn't seem like he's affecting games like he did.
No, I think he will. I mean, I don't think he's just bad now. Like,
2nd and 10. Garoppolo's back. He's going to look. He's going to hit this outlet guy, and that is number 81.
Austin Hooper.
Love Austin Hooper. There's a lot of good tight ends floating around the league, isn't there?
I mean, good enough tight ends. There's a line of separation from good and great, but the ones that are at that good level, I definitely still appreciate equally.
All right, 3rd down and 6. Packers got a chance to get off the field here.
I liked Austin Hooper in Cleveland. This is really the first time I've seen him in Vegas.
Back to pass, looking down the field. He's going to be smoked and sacked, and he goes down. Green Bay is going to get the ball back.
Shoo, that was an 11-yard sack, 10-yard sack. Kenny Clark, dude. That's a fast big man. He came out of nowhere.
There is a lot of cheeseheads in Vegas.
There was literally no one even lined up with the center. There was hardly anybody on that line, dude. I think they only rushed 3.
4th down and 15.
Who's their punter? AJ Cole. Okay.
He gets off a good one. That one's a really good one, and it goes out of bounds like the 4.
Dude, that was a great punt. I think they marked it around a 7.
Yep, you got it.
Dude, but that was a great punt. If he could have got it to come down a little bit sooner, it would have been at like the 2. Ah, that was good.
Yeah, that's the thing, and I feel sorry for a lot of Raiders fans for this one reason. But you move to a new city like Las Vegas, and then you have a game, and all of a sudden you're not playing well, and then the fan starts cheering for the other team, chanting "Go Pack Go" in the stadium.
Well, did you see last weekend? I think the Raiders played at home last week, or it could have been the week before, but Mark Davis kind of sat in the crowd, and he was getting in yelling matches with fans over the fans telling him to fire Josh McDaniels.
Well, what other opportunity are they going to have to voice their
They
opinion?
were screaming at him, and he just started yelling back.
Typical Raiders.
I mean, they're upset. I get it. All right, we got 1st and 10 at the 7. And they're going to put the ball in the hands of Dylan. Dylan makes a cut. He's got room, and he's going to pick up 7 yards.
I would ride that mule. He looks like he's going to run all day on this line. And that can wear that defense out quick.
I'd wear just about any defense out, honestly. They gave him 8 yards on the carry.
Yeah, if you can't stop him and you get 8 yards on a carry, I would keep running him until he's worn out. Boy, Aaron Jones and him as a duo today might be deadly.
All right, 2nd down and 2. Love's going to hand it right back to him again. They got a 1st down and a little bit more all the way down to the 20. And there's a flag. I think something was going on with Crosby and those 2 offensive guys. I don't know what happened. Just need someone to root for it. No, I hear that. And they're going to hit Crosby with unnecessary roughness here. Okay, that's why he went flying to the ground. I couldn't tell what happened. I just saw the tail end of it. He just shoved the big man to the ground, and the ref was looking right at him.
Yeah, Larry, I agree with that wholeheartedly.
That's
After
burdens.
car incident last year when they shipped him out, I think the fans are a little disgruntled right now.
That's burdens.
Larry.
His name's not Larry.
It says Larry Burdens.
1st and 10, play action. And Love's going to keep it himself. He's across the 50. Oh, my God. And it looks like he's getting chippy with someone, too. Jimmy Garoppolo, Christopher. Jimmy G. No Aiden O'Connell this week. All the LA fans will start making a trip. Oh, for sure.
They certainly don't seem to be behind the Rams or the Chargers, so.
All right, huge gain, 26 yards from Jordan Love. Now they're at the 30 or the 39. Love looking to throw, has good time, throws, gets it out, and he's going to pick up a first down and more down to about the 20. And that is DeGuara. I can't remember how to say his name.
Yeah, we had trouble with that. What's up, Christopher?
Turf Monster saved the touchdown. Yeah, he kind of got tripped up. Dude, this offensive line is playing really well for Green Bay tonight. Giving Love lots of time. Maybe too much time. Like,
yeah, I love
DeGuara. 1st and 10. They hand it off to Watson. Watson's going to lose about 5 yards here. It's going to be 2nd down and long.
Yeah, I love all the tight end usage and really pushing that running game. I just like the way they're playing offense with the young QB.
I was talking to my pal at work yesterday, and we were talking about the Bengals, and it was when that kid made the first catch of his career at tight end. And I said, "Oh, he's a tight end." He goes, "Oh, I didn't even know we had tight ends." I said, "Well, Irv Smith was hurt, and he's your number one, I think." 2nd and 15, they're going to get it to Reed. Reed's going to get back across the 20 to about the 17 for 6 yards. But I was like, Irv Smith has been hurt, and then there's Drew Sample, and he said, "I just didn't think we had any on the roster." And I was like, they've mostly probably been blocking at this point in the year so far.
Yeah, they should really utilize the tight ends in the passing game.
Look how good it was with Hurst last year.
Yeah, Hurst was a big target, and it really helped Burrow out.
All right, 3rd down and 8. The Raiders crowd's getting loud. And Love's got time, but pressure's coming, and he just throws it into the ground.
They can't throw a flag on that. Dylan's right there.
Well, I don't know if it's on him. Oh, I guess it is.
Grounding.
I guess it is.
I bet you they pick it up.
They might pick that back up. I don't think that was a good decision by him anyway. He should have just rolled out and threw it away.
I think rolling out gives himself another opportunity to find somebody.
Yeah, because he can if he keeps his eyes downfield, someone might make an adjustment and get open. Ineligible man downfield is what the flag was.
Looks like the field goal unit's coming out.
Darnell Washington would have been a perfect fit for the Bengals system. I think so, too.
Oh, I really like him. And he ended up in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I mean, he fell like 2 rounds more than people thought he would, too.
I really liked him because of his size, and they're not even using him.
All right, 4th and 8. They're going to settle for a field goal. It's going to be Carlson. He's perfect from 30 to 39 yards, 3 for 3 on this season. It's going to be 37. All right, kick is up, and it is good. The Packers take the lead late in the 1st quarter.
I love the way they're playing offense.
I swore you guys would notice that cricket a lot sooner.
We made it almost a quarter.
We're almost through the 1st quarter, and someone just noticed. You know what? Dad killed the cricket that was in all of our brains yesterday, so I added him to the screen.
Yeah, it's like in memorandum of him. He died last night.
Yeah, it's like a R.I.P. cricket. Dude, that cricket made me wanna. I was angry about that, honestly.
Oh, he was driving me nuts. I was trying to ignore it, and it just kept blaring in my ears.
Yeah, it was really bad. That was bad. But R.I.P. cricket. Happy birthday, George Kittle, by the way. Nice. Happy birthday, George Kittle. Congrats on 3 tutties yesterday. Gee, that clarifies it. Yeah, R.I.P. Jim Cricket. Gone, but I'll never forget you.
All it took was figuring out where he was hiding.
Dude, that cricket man was. That's tough. That was tough. All right, time for the Raiders to get something rolling. Make this a game. Make both of these teams earn a win. You know, don't just give it away.
I like, like I said, there was a couple interesting things that they were playing on offense. Very conservative on both sides of the ball so far for the Raiders. I think they just don't want to get dominated.
They want to develop a run game. It's just not working early. And you can't be mad at them for trying to get a run game going. You know, they haven't. We'll see if they completely give up on it yet, but I think they gotta continue to try at least once a drive, see if they can get anything. All right, we got 2:38 to go in the first quarter. I think we're getting ready for kickoff. They're just showing Jimmy's face. From Love and Watson, not looking good so far. I need a Dobbs touchdown. Fantasy, I have Jaden Reed, so I lost before. As soon as the London game was over, I'd already lost. Before we got to the 1:00 slate. Who says running backs don't get paid? Daniel Jones got a big bag right there, bro. Yeah, you right.
He might be a better fit in Las Vegas than Garoppolo.
Jimmy's not bad, dude.
He's just quietly good.
He's not good. He's just not bad. He's good enough to win games, and he typically doesn't lose them.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's a nice play to the tight end. I'm sitting here watching.
Is that all you're going to say?
Yeah, I was sitting here in La La Land in communication, but that's not Cook, is it?
It's Mike Mayer.
Mayer, the rookie from Notre Dame. Got some fight. Took 4 to bring him down. Nice play. First down and 10, 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, closing in on midfield. And there's a flag for a false start.
Yep.
Dang, they didn't mess around.
Jimmy seems to have a better connection with Adams than Carr did last year. I feel like last year was just a disaster of a season, like with McDaniel's first year in there and everything. I think Carr and Adams could have been really good, but they gave up on him too soon.
All right, it's 1st and 15. Ball's back at the 39. They're going to run a little bit of a trick play. Here comes Tucker on the edge. He's got to the 50, the 40.
Nice.
He gets the first down all the way into the other side of the field, and that's a nice play.
I don't even know who that is. Trey Tucker.
I seen him come into the game, and that's why I knew his name. But
he come from UC.
Watch this play, man. He's got some wheels. Turns them Jets on. Boom.
Speaking of the Jets, suck it, Broncos. Did Jimmy really dye his hair? I haven't seen it.
He's gonna give it to Jacobs. Jacobs is gonna get his first good carry of the day. It looks like he's gonna get about 5 yards on first down. And the Raiders are moving in the ball, getting close to scoring position.
Yeah, that Mike Mayer 19 yards to start the drive off, and then Tucker with another 16, which really it's only 11 after the false start penalty, but it goes for 16. And so that's a pretty good drive so far. This might be the last play of the first quarter.
Garoppolo's under center. He goes back, looking down the field. He floats it up in the air, and it's almost caught, but a nice defensive play by number 29.
That was Rasul Douglas with the deflection.
It looked like the catch was going to be made, and he just knocks it away.
Yeah, that's Jacoby Myers. I like that guy too. I feel like he's just quiet in the league. He spent all his time with the Patriots up until now, though.
All right, it's 3rd down and 5. I'd be going to Davante here if this was my call.
Davante or Mayer? Mayer's had a good start.
And Garoppolo is going to be sacked again and taken out of field goal range.
And that'll be how the first quarter ends.
Some stellar defensive play by the Pack.
Yeah, shout out to the Packers D-line and shout out to the Packers O-line. So far, they are the MVP of this game right now. Like they're leading the charge.
They're winning in the trenches for sure. He did not have a chance.
Yeah, that's the second time that the pocket's completely collapsed on Jimmy. 2 drives in a row on 3rd down.
You know, Raiders fans in Vegas, maybe they're just selling their tickets for high profit right now because I see a lot of Green Bay fans there.
Well, usually if all the tickets don't sell out, the prices go down on them so they can fill seats on prime time. Just run on 2nd and 5. I think so too.
Yeah, keep running until you negate that pass rush.
Even if it's just like a yard, 2 yards gain. Jimmy wishes he could have a retry in San Francisco. I don't think so.
I was going to say.
I don't think so. No, baby Jimmy Garoppolo's got it taken care of over there right now. I think honestly Vegas could be a good like long-term fit for Jimmy though. If they can protect him, like give him a good O-line, I think he can find success there. It's not like the Raiders have a bad roster or anything. It's just I think their coach is a ding-dong. Like, I think that's all that's really wrong.
Do you think he's ousted after this year? Do you think they're going to end the experiment and pick somebody else?
I don't know, man. It's hard telling. Mark Davis seems to be back in the guy, but I think he'll be back in New England before the end of the season.
Yeah, Larry Birds don't say that.
I think Jimmy's a good fit, and that's not me saying, "Oh, I don't like the Raiders. Like, keep Jimmy there." No, like I would rather play against Derek Carr and try to win than play against Jimmy. And there's nothing wrong with Derek Carr either, but
say ding dong again.
Josh McDaniels is a ding dong. No, look, they got a good squad. Jimmy's a good QB. He knows how to win games. He's been to like 3 NFC championships and a Super Bowl. Like, it's not like, yeah, they had great defenses, but I don't know, man. Like, I think Jimmy's fine. All right, they're ready to punt now. I got my guys mixed up, and he's gonna call for a fair catch at about the 10.
Whoever was hoping for a love and Watson connection, I want to see it.
I want to see a Love and Dobbs. Bill Belichick ain't going to L.A.
He's probably going to He's probably going to go to Miami to retire.
I don't think he's retiring either. He might. That would really surprise me, though. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 10. Hand it off to A.J. Dillon, bro. Oh, and he's going to fake the handoff, and he's going to dump it down to the tight end. He's got room to go, too, and he got loose somehow. I think that's Kraft.
Is it?
Sims? Who is Sims?
How many tight ends do they have?
I knew they had Degora, Kraft, and his first name's like Luke or something. The other one.
Musgrave,
yeah. I didn't know who that was.
How many tight ends? Well, I mean, as many as it takes. Feed them all.
1st and 10 from the 22 now. They're going to hand the ball off. I don't know who that is. Oh, that's the guy that they picked up today, I think. Something Taylor. And he's got nowhere to go. What's his name? Patrick Taylor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they signed him from the practice squad today. It was a good design play, but the guy that run across missed the guy he was supposed to block, the chip block. Like, it would have worked out, but Crosby's too fast.
You're supposed to block Crosby, but if you don't, he's going to kill somebody.
So now it's 2nd down and 13 from the 19. Love's looking to throw. Pressure's coming, and then he dumps it down. I think that's Taylor again, but he's not got anywhere to go. Crosby was coming from the backside, too. He had like 1/2 of a second left to get that ball out of his hands, or he was getting smacked.
You know, this Raiders defense on this drive looks a little more inspired.
Crosby's getting the crowd into it. Dude. He's headhunting right now. I would be so scared to line up across from that guy. I'm not even joking. Like, he's so quick and he tackles hard. All right, 3rd down and 11. Love's alone in the backfield. Play clock's rolling down. He's looking. He tries to throw a sidearm screen, and they're going to have to punt it back to the Raiders. Raiders get a big stop right here because this crowd's getting into this game. Their defense is playing good. Now they just have to capitalize on offense, and this 12th man can help them out a lot here. I think it got really loud, and things kind of got a little screwy in the – I don't think Jordan Love could hear. This is their time to capitalize, honestly. All right, punt is up. DeAndre Carter, former Charger, and not a good punt either. That was a bad punt.
The last one was it him that punted the last time really well?
No. I think the Raiders had that
the
one
Raider
inside
guy,
the 10.
yeah.
Time for a Jimmy pick then. Well, listen, I just need. I don't think so. I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, Burdens, they've been pretty decent.
I'm telling you, I think this roster is good. I said this last year too. They had a good roster last year. And Josh McDaniels' terrible decision making is what lost them a couple more games than they should have lost. You know, everybody's got bad games where dude, I heard it out of the corner of my ear, or I saw it out of the corner of my eye, but I could hear it, the commercial you're talking about, and I hate that too, Crafty. But, you know, last year there were a couple winnable games for them that would have made a huge difference in their season, but it came down to terrible decision-making. And then, what was it, last week or the week before, they needed 8 points and he kicked a field goal? Like, bad decision making with 2 minutes left in the game. Like, you're not getting the ball back unless you onside kick it and get the ball back. Like, it's just not going to happen. Yeah, that interim coach that they had after what's his face, he's with the Packers now.
Yeah,
Rich
he's
Bisaccia. They
Rich
should have
Bisaccia.
kept him. That was against the Steelers 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that's right, 2 weeks ago. But yeah, I mean, decision making makes or breaks a seasons sometimes.
Yeah, when Masaccio was ahead, they
They played
really
inspired.
they were inspired on the field. They played inspired football. They played up to their potential, and it just doesn't seem that way since he left. That was
And
a big mistake to let him go.
Bisaccia coming in, halfway through the season was kind of like, Dan Campbell coming into the Lions. Everybody wanted to play for that guy. He got the locker room together. He had all them guys on himself fired up, wanting to play football for him. And I thought he deserved that head coaching job. And then how did you land on McDaniels? What has he ever done as a head coach other
I
than
think
quit?
because I think they thought it's a big name. That's what I think they thought.
Dude, I've never liked that guy. I don't know. Maybe I'm just biased because I don't like him going into it, but I think he shouldn't be a head coach.
Garoppolo's going to hand the ball off. Here goes Jacobs. He's got a hole. He's going to get almost 10.
He got about 10 right there, yeah.
I think he's going to be just a smidge short.
I think they marked him like inches short.
They're going to call it 2nd down and 1. But he hesitated, waited for a hole, and got forward. That's probably the biggest running lane he's had so far today.
That was a nice lane, too. And that he made that first guy who had his arm wrapped around him miss, and,
Garoppolo's going to sneak it and get about 2 yards.
Dude, they didn't even see him go around the side of that pile. Everybody went to the middle. He was down on the right side. This is the only thing I hate about the Raiders on primetime is I'm forced to look at Josh McDaniels' face. I dislike him more than I could dislike the Raiders.
I really hate those golf hats for football players.
The visors?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a golf hat. I think it's just a visor. More like a
They're going to
tennis
pitch
hat.
it back, and they're going to try the flea flicker, but it doesn't work. Jacobs tries to take off with it.
That could have ended up way worse. So he made the good decision to tuck it and go. Correct me if I'm wrong. Josh Jacobs was not number 8 last year, right?
I don't think so.
Like, there's no way. Like, I started seeing him this year, and I was like, man, was he always number 8? I don't know where I got this cord from. It's just in my hand now.
Okay, 2nd and 13. Garoppolo's back to pass. Here comes pressure. He steps up. He's going to take off, but he's going to be tackled after a 2-yard gain.
I need to watch out letting them wrap their hands around. I had to Google a picture of Josh McDaniels to see what Alex's problem is. I get it. Dude, he's got one of the most punchable faces in the NFL. Right next to Zach Taylor, and not even because of Zach Taylor's coaching. Just look at his face. Bro, I want to sock him right in the jaw. And they're like the same kind of level of, give me one shot. I'll feel so much better. Now imagine if Carson Wentz was the Raiders QB. I wouldn't call these games.
He's going to go play action. He's looking downfield. He hits the screen.
Ooh.
Got some room to run. He's going to be short of the first down.
Is that Abdullah? That is Abdullah. I love that guy.
Abdullah.
I like that guy a lot. I say
4th
go
and
for
1.
it.
Are you going to see some guts
I
here?
say go for it. I say go for it. The tush push already worked.
Yeah, let Jimmy just go to the line and do the QB sneak without being prompted.
God, dude, I just don't want to see his face, man. His is worse than Zach's.
I was getting ready to say.
There you go. Let him do it again. I told you, Jimmy's pretty good at the QB sneak. So did someone call a timeout?
Yep.
Oh, I think they just said it was a challenge. They challenged the spotting of the last play. No, he was short.
I think they challenged, they dropped the flag, and they blew the play dead, so now they don't get the first down, and I think they're going to
lose a timeout too. Dude, this is why I don't like him. Look, you knew the
Oh,
one
I
could
see why
work.
he did it.
I think
Because he
he
was
was
never
down,
down. He
though.
rolled over Walker.
You know, he could have told Jimmy not to run a play if he was going to do that. Now if they don't get the challenge, they look stupid.
Yeah, here's the thing. Will they reverse it? But it looks like they're not going to have a choice. Yeah,
Dude,
see, crap, yeah.
they had a perfectly good sneak too. It was even better than the last one. All right, well, they won the challenge.
Well, they don't lose their timeout.
I mean, I didn't see it that closely, so good. I guess good for him, but they already had the first down before they decided they were for real challenging it.
Yeah, so they just really basically nixed a really good play.
Oh, man.
How come that guy doesn't play much anymore? I haven't seen him on the field a lot. Hunter Renfrow.
I don't know if he's still like dealing with a lingering injury from last year because that was the problem last year. Is he was really banged up.
He's on the field right now.
I saw him have a couple catches, I think, last week or the week before.
They're going to hand the ball off. Jacobs is going to push forward, and the first guy misses, and he's going to get about 5 to 6.
He just kept those little legs rolling, and they kept going forward. I think I just heard someone say timeout. But the clock's going, so maybe I just misheard.
Yeah, the last 2 rushes have been in the majority of Jacobs' yards today. Everything else has been stopped in the backfield. 2nd down and 5. Garoppolo looks. He dumps it off to Jacobs, who's behind the line of scrimmage and barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And there goes Walker into the tent for Green Bay.
Oh, that is not good. They need that guy out there.
3rd down and 5.
Let me.
The blue tent is scary.
Yeah. Maniac.
All right, 3rd and 5. Here we go. Jimmy's back to pass. He looks, he fires, he gets it to number 16. And that is Jacoby Myers.
Underrated receiver. I just don't think he's ever really been in the right situation. He could shine somewhere. And this offense might help him open that up because this is only his 1st or 2nd year there, I think.
First, maybe.
I know he spent pretty much all of his career with New England, I think. Like, I don't think he's played anywhere else. Jimmy only throws to Adams, Jacobs, and Myers. Like, he's targeted Mike Mayer quite a few times in this game already, and that was one guy I thought was going to do well with this offense with Waller leaving, and I haven't watched all their games, just the 2 primetime ones, but, he's been a guy.
Well, they get a free 5 yards. Kenny Clark comes across the line early.
You're my only source for this game tonight. Well, hopefully, Sam, we do you justice. You can at least try to visualize what's going on.
Yep. All right, Jimmy's going to hand it off on 1st and 5.
Good decision.
Going to push for about 2 yards.
That was a good decision. 1st and short. Always. I'm here for the chaos, bro. I love it. I love chaos. I'm right there with you. This has been, honestly, one of the better games for Josh Jacobs this year. And obviously, we're still in the first half, and it's not like he has, 100 yards or anything, but he just looks more fluid in this offense for once this year.
2nd down and 2. Keep feeding that boy.
2nd and 2, yeah, go right to him. Or throw him for a loop.
They're
Go
going to give it
QB
to
sneak.
Jacobs. He's going to roll, spin out. He's going to be about a yard short.
Tush push.
Yep. Get in the I formation, get up there, and just go.
See, I like the Raiders using so much time here, right? Because I feel like I like this Packers offense better in a 2-minute situation, kind of quick pace. They look better that way.
Big play. If the Packers can get a stop here.
No, I mean, if they don't get it on 3rd and 1, they might go to 4th and 1. Oh,
They're going to go with the end around to Jacoby Myers. He cuts back.
oh,
He's going to
he's
be
so
short.
close. He's so close. I think I don't like I like the creativity there, moving the ball back and forth a little bit, try to get the defense lost, but oh man. And it looks like the offense staying out there. I told you, I think they'd probably go for it if they didn't get it on 3rd and 1.
Wow.
Happy to see these two offenses scoring lots of points. You are correct. High flying affair.
Jimmy's in the gun. He goes back up under center. 7 on the play clock. They're going to hand it off, and he's going to get the first down and a little bit more.
You know what? I love that they keep switching it up right here and not just going straight to the QB sneak. Even though it's been very effective the 2 times we watched him do it. But those plays, the 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1 play, both are plays that can get you a lot of yards or lose a lot of yards.
Josh Jacobs with the big block on McDuffie there.
How did DeAndre Carter end up in Vegas? He was just with the Chargers last year.
Going to go play action. No, he hands it off to Jacobs. He's going to push forward. Jacobs is going to get about 4 yards on first down.
All right, now start throwing it to Davante.
He's got so many good targets. I'm
telling you. People don't talk about the Raiders because you see the head coach name and you don't look past that. But this roster is good. Just like the Chargers and, honestly, the Broncos. The rosters are good.
2nd down and 6. Garoppolo's back to pass. He fires across the middle, and that's Myers for the touchdown.
And the Raiders take the lead. There we go. This is what I wanted. A football game. Except for I wanted that to be Davante. Don't worry, Mostly. If things don't work out here, I feel like he'll be back. But, you know what? If they can turn things around. No, I think I don't know what the Raiders should do going forward, after this season. Not looking forward to next week, but just in general. I'm not sure what they should do. I mean, they like I said, they got a roster. Extra point is up, and it is good. Raiders lead 7-3 with just a few minutes left till the first half. Cheers, Burden. I wanted that to be Davante, but cheers. Jacoby Myers good too. I would have been fine if it was Josh Jacobs as long as it was a pass and not a rush, though.
Why is that?
I took Josh Jacobs for the under 75 rushing yards.
Oh, I got you.
So when he lost yardage his first 2 carries, I thought I was going to be set. And now I'm not sure. This is the start of something? Yeah, dude. I was really high on thinking that the Raiders got a good pick in Mike Mayer going there. Getting rid of Waller. When Waller was while healthy, one of the biggest targets for Raiders QBs. So I thought Mayer could be a really nice fit there as his replacement. And you're right. Today might be the start of something special. And obviously, people have watched Jimmy over the year. He actually likes using tight ends. He's coming off of having George Kittle the last, good couple years. But I think this guy could do it, honestly. I can't believe that the Raiders kind of cleaned out all their tight ends, though. Because they had Foster Moreau last year, and I think he's with the Saints or something. They had Darren Waller. Like, where are all? Like, why did you let all of them go? And I want to know, was DeAndre Carter a free agent signing, or did they try? I didn't hear about a trade. Like, how did he end up in Vegas? Because the Chargers used him a lot last season. Kick returner and as like a wide receiver 4 that got way more targets than most wide receiver 4s. Dude, I know you didn't probably watch most of the Chiefs game yesterday, but did you see the one big catch by Justin Ross?
I did not.
Bro, he looked like freshman year in Clemson Justin Ross. I think they're slowly easing that guy in because he only has like 4 targets this year so far. But I am so stoked about him being there.
So the Raiders signed DeAndre Carter as a free agent on a 1-year deal to provide competition and depth to the wide receiver room.
Dude, I know the Chargers drafted a wide receiver pretty early this year, but like I can't believe they let Carter go.
Yeah,
he was really effective last year in their offense.
Sounds like the Raiders scooped him right up too.
I would have too, especially watching your division opponent do so well with him. All right, 4:09 to go in the first half. Kickoff is up, and it will be a touchback. I think it would be a lot more fun if the kickoff went through the uprights. You get like 1 point. 1 point, but it's obviously a touchback for the other team. It gives the kickers more incentive.
Yeah, if they want to make sure that you don't have any returns, that's one way.
Yeah, if you want to get rid of returns, which we're going that way anyway. That's the way the NFL is going.
How crazy. Make it a half point.
No, don't, dude. We already have ties in the league. We don't need half points, too. 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff to Adams, and he throws it right to the other team, and he's taking it back to the 15, the 10, and he's out of bounds. That was the worst throw I've seen from Jordan Love this season. I don't know what he was thinking.
Oh, here we go.
What happened? What happened?
He just unloaded it.
It looked like he was trying to get it to Reed. He was the closest guy in the area. What happened?
Let's see.
He threw a bullet straight to him.
Middle linebacker. He's watching. He's going. He's watching his eyes, and he threw it into triple coverage.
Even if those 2 defenders wouldn't have been there, that ball would not have got to him. It would have been 2 feet behind him because he was running across the field. Bro, huge win for the Raiders defense. That was horrible.
Now Davante Adams time.
All right,
Garoppolo's under center in the eye. They're going to go hand it off to Jacobs. He dances around but loses a yard.
That was the best way you can describe that. He was literally dancing.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go. He's trying to find an opening. Best that Green Bay can hope for here is a field goal.
Oh, if they can hold him to 3, huge stop for the defense who just came off the field. That was a long drive, too. Raiders were on the field for 8.5 minutes the last possession.
Garoppolo is in the gun.
Daniel Jones, that was worse.
2nd down and goal. He's back to throw. He looks. He's going to hit the outlet, which is Jacobs, and he is going to go nowhere. Gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It's Davante time. I don't care if Davante's got 4 defenders on him. He can catch it. Throw it up.
What's it going to hurt if you throw a pick in the end zone right here, honestly? You just got the ball back for no reason.
It's a free drive. Obviously you want points, but
you got to go to your star. You got to let Davante have a shot here.
A corner shot in the end zone high enough that he can get to it, man.
Davante is lined up on the left. He does look like he has single coverage up. He goes on the out.
Oh, yeah.
Play action. He's looking. It's tipped and incomplete.
Dude, he could have caught that. He just lost the ball. That's a 3-and-out. Green Bay's defense makes a huge stand there. Dude, I cannot get over that throw by Jordan Love. like, not only did it was a bad read, but, like, he threw it so hard that it couldn't have even lofted any.
And the Pax D does its job.
I hope I don't know, maybe something happened and someone was supposed to be where they were, but they weren't there or something.
Daniel Carlson, kick is up and good.
And the Raiders lead 10-3. I mean, the linebacker did a great job of following his eyes, man. He watched him the entire time. He knew exactly where that ball was going.
Look at the rings on Mark Davis's girl's fingers, man.
Dude, he's sitting down there again. He's just looking. He's asking for fights.
With all that money, you think he would get some better fake hair.
No, dude, his hair is iconic. Not in a good way, but it's iconic. He needs to keep it forever. Like, nobody else has that hair. You see that, you know it's him.
Damn Skippy, nobody else has that. That is the worst.
Now that I know I won't lose any ground in the pick'ems for picking the Packers, I'm kind of going for the Raiders just for Tom Grossi's reaction. Oh man, I want my thing is I enjoy Tom and Perna when the Packers lose and they put their real emotions into these. Like, I watched Perna's new worst game ever video today. Obviously, I was laughing because I wanted the Jets to win either way. But I really want – I don't think the Packers can take the Lions for this division, but I want them to keep the Lions, making it feel like their seats warm, right? Like they have pressure on them that the Packers will catch up. So that's why I'm rooting for it, because I want to see the competition between the two of them. Things get a little screwy when you know that everyone's watching you, right? When the pressure starts building. I want to see this Lions team under real pressure, because I feel like since Dan Campbell's been there, he's taught them guys that not to worry about anything. Like, they don't feel pressure, but I want Green Bay to press them, right? To see what if they can get them nervous, get them to crack.
Man,
I like the competition edge, and I like listening to Dan Campbell's interviews when they ask him questions about stuff like that. So that's the only reason I'm rooting for the Pack to just stay close enough that we get to the end of the season, they're like, well, this game is this important. This game could happen. This game could change the trajectory. And then that starts getting in the Lions' ears, and they have to – you make diamonds with pressure. That's what I'm saying. Like, I love the Lions this year. I hope they make a playoff run, but I would like to see them under a little bit of pressure from their division, because obviously the Vikings and Bears aren't going to give them any.
Do you think secretly during this game, Perna's sitting there going, how's it feel, Tom?
Oh, every day, I'm sure. Every time, the Packers are losing, but they're in on it together, man. They've had a rough season. And it's about to get a whole lot worse for Denver, man. They don't have very many winnable games left on their schedule that, like, they can have a solid chance without putting every ounce of everything into. Kick is off. It's going to be a touchback. Packers have 2:32, all 3 timeouts in the 2-minute warning. The Raiders have 2 timeouts also in the 2-minute warning. They're going to go to the pass game here. They might run a little bit before the 2-minute warning, but I don't know. It's time for some Romeo Dobbs. This is where he gets his touchdown, this 2-minute drive.
Crafty, I couldn't agree with that anymore. Garbage remake of In the Air Tonight for sure.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. They're going to hand it off to Dylan. Dylan is probably going to lose a yard there. See, I don't think they're going to run it much more now. Like, that first play was it for this drive, unless the clock gets stopped.
Man, I'm really surprised they ran it there, honestly.
That's exactly when I thought they'd run it, and then they're going to go straight to throwing the rest of the time. Unless it's a Jordan Love scramble.
Man, they are swarming.
That D-line, man, they're holding up, even though this offensive line's doing good. Yeah, but I'm not saying give up on the run for the rest of the game. I mean for this 2-minute drive. If they want to get down and score, they do have timeouts, so they might throw a run or two in here if they know they're going to burn a timeout. But we're at the 2-minute warning. I don't see them running the football too much. Unless it's like an RPO type thing. And if he sees a hole, they actually hand it off.
I agree, Crafty. I wonder how much that cost, honestly. Absolutely, Leo. Today, this game is motoring by pretty fast.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's only about like 45 minutes a quarter.
9:22, and we're almost at halftime. Yeah, things don't really slow down though until the third quarter. I feel like usually if the first half flies by, the third quarter is the longest thing you'll ever watch.
They'll get them penalty flags in there.
No, don't say that. So via Kurt Benkert on Twitter, I saw that the 2028 Olympics, they are adding flag football. And he was like, flag, you said? Bro, if Kurt Benkert is in the Olympics as a QB in a flag football league, like type situation, that's good TV right there.
I don't know.
Dude, I want to join a flag football league. I just can't get hit by someone 5 times my size. Like, I wouldn't survive it. But, like, with the flags, there's a lot less physicality in terms of taking hits. And it's more about just doing stuff. Oh, I watched that when it was premiering, Leo. I just happened to catch it. I didn't even know it was premiering. I just thought it was a video was out. And that one's pretty good. He's like, they're talking about the Bears talking to the scriptwriter, and he was like, thanks what you did for last week. And he's like, for Dick? And he's like, for Dick. And he said, so about next week. And he's like, don't push it. And then the friggin' Patriots one. Motorsports has, I don't agree with that. 2nd down and 11, Love looking. He's going to roll out to his right. And he's going to dump it down to, I believe that's the backup running back. I don't think motorsports, like the Olympics, is all about the person, the body,
Physical, yeah.
Physical. Like, I'm not saying motorsports is not a sport, but I don't think that belongs in the Olympics. I could see like table tennis before motorsports. I would watch that too. Dude, the Ravens, yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. But yeah, the Ravens, he was like, here, catch this. And he goes, all right, well, that makes it easier for this week. Dude, Tom is so funny, man. He's like, he thinks so quickly too. All right, 3rd down and 11. Love's got time. He's going to check it down to his tight end. Nowhere to go. And the Raiders, I wouldn't be surprised if they stop the clock here and get the ball back and try to score again.
I'm waiting to see a timeout, but nobody's called it.
I'll try. The Olympics are all athletic activities, and motorsports is not. I mean, I know like it's hard on the body, but I don't feel like it's a physical thing, and that's the only reason I don't believe it should be. You don't get a gold medal for winning a race in motorsports. Bro, that was actually really funny too. And he's like, okay, I can do that. And then they scored 0. All right, punt is up. The Raiders did not use a timeout there.
Maybe.
He's going to let the ball bounce. And he's going to return it to about the 24. And he got smacked hard. Dude, I don't know why they didn't call a timeout. They were getting the ball back. I mean, maybe they were happy. Isn't breakdancing an Olympic sport? I have no idea. But see, that's like an actual physical thing, though, like that you're doing. So that still makes more sense than a motorsport event.
There you go, Crafty. McDaniel strikes again. He just let them burn 40 seconds off the play clock,
They
and
could
he
have.
had 2 timeouts. He could have saved 3 plays. We'll see if that makes a difference going down the field here, or if they just run the clock out. I would go for blood if it was me.
Is golf in the Olympics? I have no idea.
Golf
Chess?
is
See, I don't understand chess, but it's mentally challenging. So I can almost see that, but I don't understand it either.
Well,
I still understand chess more than motorsports though.
listen, chess, the game pieces are all identical. It's not like there's an advantage based on the game piece.
Yeah,
So
it's all mental.
the athlete has, the option. It's so you're using your brain. Motorsports, it's who has the best tech with the best driver. And I really feel like that's not.
Yeah, there's like advantages before going into a race. Obviously, there's things called steroids that give an advantage, but that's, illegal and but like, I don't know. Both are metaphors for. They should be put eating in the Olympics. I would get gold. Nah, I think the hot dog eating contest should be in the Olympics for real. Have you ever watched one of them? Those things are insane. They make me sick. But it's like sometime during baseball season on a day like baseball's not on is when they have that. And I'll be at work early in the morning and they'll have that on the TV. Have everybody drive the same car. I just don't think it makes. I mean, that would make it justifiable, but it just doesn't make sense as an Olympic sport. Like, I don't know. Something just doesn't make sense for that in my brain. All right, I'm gonna let you handle this Raiders drive. I'm gonna use the bathroom so we can go say hi to Maniac at halftime.
Yep, yep, yep. If there is a drive. Yeah. It was really bad. That's a bad call there because 40 more seconds could have been the difference between 20 more yards and a field goal and a 10-point halftime lead. And they go with the sweep, and he's going absolutely nowhere. Carter loses a yard. Why is your channel called Blood? It's in the blood. It's a family thing. Plus, the shark's really cool. If I have timeouts, I'm going to use them. Well, I wish they would have used one there. There you go. And Adams only has 1 target tonight. Yeah, Chris. Alex is my daughter. That's my child. All right, Garoppolo's in the gun. 2nd down and 10. He's back to pass. He looks. He's going to let it fly. And he just outpassed the outstretched arms of Renfro. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. If Las Vegas wants to win, they need to throw to 17. 17, Davante has to be a big part of the game plan to win. And as we sit here, Alex's cat is trying to torment my feet. I'm going to have to let him up. All right, 3rd down and 10. Garoppolo's got his eyes set. They need a big gainer here. It's back to throw. Here comes pressure. Looks, he steps up. He's going to let it go across the middle, and that is caught by Jacoby Myers out near midfield, and the clock's going to run. Use a timeout. There you go. He has to make sure he doesn't. He has to make sure not to push any cameraman, though. He did make that catch. It looks, yes. You look really good to have a daughter that old. Yeah, Thank you. I think we are blessed with some youthful appearance for sure. I like how you put that. You look really good to have a daughter that old. Come on. All right, it is 1st and 10. Looks like they need about 20 more yards. They really could use about 40 more seconds. Garoppolo's back to throw. He's got time. He lets it go over the middle, and he's going to hit Myers. And that's going to be another 1st down, and they're going to burn their last time out. And 27, I missed 27, bro. Throws that into triple coverage, and Myers makes the grab. Garoppolo is only looking in one spot here. He's not looking to throw anywhere else. Dude, it's okay. I know what you meant. It's just the way you worded it. For real. What's up, Jake? Yeah, especially when you're a Hoosiers fan and they give you gray hairs. All right, 1st and 10. Garoppolo's back to pass. He goes to the middle, and that's going to beat a Renfro. They got 22 seconds. They laid the ball down to get another play. He should spike it here. 16 seconds to go. They will have an opportunity for a few more plays.
Oh, what's up, Jake?
So
thankfully, I didn't miss anything because Shelby has the game on in there.
Take it for this. Christopher says that you look really good to have a daughter that old. He was asking why our channel was it's in the blood, but it ended up being a pretty good little conversation.
People at work not everybody, the people that don't know him that much because we work at the same casino, asked me one time if he was my brother.
So guess what? Her longevity is probably going to be pretty good. She's going to look young for a long time.
Maybe. It's hard to tell. Sometimes it can go south. Just me being 4'11" is going to make people think that I'm 12 until I'm 40 anyway. But after 40, who knows?
Everybody's commenting on the waste of 40 seconds before they got the ball back. And now they've got 15 seconds left and they're in field goal range. They could have had enough time to get another touchdown.
Dude, I thought that was really dumb.
He floats it out of bounds.
I think I don't know why he did that, actually. I mean, if maybe they just didn't have anything. Everyone was covered up and they didn't want to miss their opportunity. When Alex is 40, she'll look 20. So he works the hotel and the casino. I am strictly casino. He's the big boss of the second highest big boss of the facilities crew. He does have a boss there, but he's pretty much the boss.
53-yard attempt for Carlson. I assume
it looks like the Raiders are trying to ice him. No, so basically what happens is when anything goes wrong, he's in charge of it. When the water lines break or if toilets in the hotels break, he gets all the stuff that not as fun stuff. You've got kind of a gross job. Like some of the jobs that some of your guys have to do, like crawling up in the ceiling and everything, that boat's old. It's kind of nasty.
Leo, let's be clear. I have nothing to do with her schedule.
Oh, there's my kitty.
Yeah, he's not leaving. He's not letting me ignore him anymore. Okay, They got 12 seconds left. There's the snap. The kick is up. It's going to be wide. And the same thing happened yesterday with the laces turned to the left a little bit. They didn't get it in the right position. Laces out, and the ball sailed left. I saw it. Wait till they show the replay. Let's see.
I saw it. It looks like someone got a hand on it, honestly. He did. He got his fingers on it. That was technically a blocked field goal.
Ooh.
Yeah, he got his hand on it. Dude, he jumped high. Big man.
He hit
jump.
one finger and hit his pinky.
I think it was 2, but it was just like the tip. It wasn't like a forceful hit. It grazed it.
You know, that's something else I've noticed a lot of here lately is in the stands. There's lots of little kids sleeping during football games.
Carl Carlson. That sounds like a referee name, honestly. Carl Carlson.
Did they say he got out of bounds in time, or are they going to call it to the half? He says he got out with
It is
1 second.
halftime.
And they did not.
Raiders kick off in the second half. Packers really started strong and sputtered out towards the first quarter was good, second quarter was rough. All right. Let me get this prepped for third quarter. Oh wait, hang on. Hang on. Copy. All right, everyone go over here. Blood fam, go say hi. Go say hi to Maniac. There we go. There we go. Everybody go say hi. Whoop.
Hey, there's about 5 of us already in here. That's cool.
Appreciate you guys going and supporting fellow fam. He's so excited. Bro, he's so excited. All right, everybody make sure you hit the like button on his stream for him. Good dude over there, man. He's mostly a gaming channel, but he does Bucks stuff and occasional football streams.
Pretty solid. So I noticed he uses the Discord and then he just shows the window, and then he's got his scoreboard behind it. That's kind of cool.
Oh, Mary Beth said she messaged you and said, "How is Ash doing?"
I'll call for him, Mary Beth, and he won't come back because he got his attention.
Okay, dude, we made his day. We made his day. I love that dude, man. There's my boy. Where's Dobbs? That's what I'm saying. Give me Romeo.
Yeah, Mary Beth.
He's chunky. He is heavy. Dude, that interception was really rough. Yeah, they need to do they knew better. They've got a great offense, honestly. Oh, you guys are awesome. We gave them like 10 more likes, so we did good today.
Yeah.
We did good today.
Man, look at how chill Kitty is, man.
We love him. They are doubling Adams. All
All
right.
right, Kitty. You've got your
I gotta mute him because he's I do not have the mental ability to hear two things at once. What's up, John? Snuck in here. Feel good. My defense last night gave me a chance. My opponents have Packers D and Myers tonight. That 8-point lead I had went quick. Yeah, Myers is the one that got the touchdown, right?
Yep. He's the only offense that's really showed up for the Raiders thus far.
I mean, they started off hot with Mike Mayer and then kind of stopped targeting him. Josh Jacobs looked good, and then when the Packers switched from Dillon to the backup running back, things started getting a little rocky. And I know that you got to give that guy a break with Aaron Jones out. You don't want him to get hurt or overworked, but that's what he's there for, man. How did that 42 minutes take almost as long as the previous quarter and 13 minutes? Bro, that's what happened. Seriously.
You've got to play each week like it's your last, and Green Bay needs to pull out everything they can to win this week, because this is a winnable game on the road that they really, really need to keep their playoff hopes alive.
I think the same for the Raiders, though.
For sure.
The Raiders are one step behind Green Bay, but for the difference in conference, the playoffs are a little bit easier to get to for the Packers. So the Raiders must win every game, but the Packers can afford a game or two.
We haven't talked about this yet, but like perspective, and it doesn't work for Cincinnati because Cincinnati's not a big trade team. But look at the Raiders right now. Right, they're 1-3. And we're coming up on the trade deadline. If they lose today, they could very easily be a seller. If they win today, they still have hope and they could try to be a buyer going to the trade deadline. It could change the whole season. One game right here could change their whole perspective as a team. And that's really kind of interesting because they got a lot of pieces that other teams want.
Dude, right now on the halftime, I'm sorry that my brain is split right now, but during the halftime thing, they've got a hockey player on there talking with the woman. I'm bad with names, but that dude straight up looks like he could be Max Crosby's brother. Like straight up, they could be brothers. No, they honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they lose today and maybe lose next week if Davante is like, I'll just go back to Green Bay.
I mean, I wonder how many teams out there could actually take his contract.
Well, the Packers don't have Aaron Rodgers' contract anymore. And they've got a Jordan Love that's on he got an extension, but he's not getting paid like a lot.
Now like 13 more million, something like that.
Yeah, so it's not like a lot. No, I think the play calling is just bad right now for Green Bay. He's not scared to throw deep. He's not the most accurate QB, but he'll air it out, but the play calling is horrible right now.
Well, they're not allowing them a lot of time to throw the ball, and I think that's the big part of his problem. He's having to hurry.
No, he's not. Their O-line's playing well. There's been a lot of plays where he's just sat there right behind the line, not moved for 4 seconds.
Love?
Yes.
Oh, I was going to say I didn't see that many.
Yeah, you could probably get a good bundle for him. Like, obviously, he's not a piece you want to lose. But, the Raiders could make out pretty good if they ended up trading him. It's not like he's not one of the top 3 receivers in the league. So you could probably get a first-round pick or something, something worth getting for him.
Man, if the Raiders decide to be sellers, they've got a lot of pieces that other teams would like to have. I mean,
yeah, there's a lot of teams still trying to figure out who wide receiver 1 is. I don't want the Raiders to trade with Kansas City, but like that's a team like Mike Evans is a guy that's potentially on the trading block before the deadline, and there's teams like Kansas City honestly might be in that mix during the trade deadline.
I I love the possibility of the trade deadline right now because teams are getting players that are injured. They're becoming desperate for new positions to be filled. And
I could
then,
see the Colts going after a strong wide receiver one. I know they got Pittman and like a couple younger guys, but like I could see them going after someone too. They finally paid Taylor right after Zach Moss is having a career year. That made no sense, but and
yeah,
so they just need to keep, getting good targets for their QBs because it might be Minshew the rest of the year. Go get him a wide receiver one. They're still being competitive right now.
yeah. Isn't it really good? I mean, how smart of a signing was Minshew for like $6 million,
I
honestly?
think the Jags were silly for letting him go.
The Patriots or the Eagles, you mean?
The Jags where he started. Now he's been
Oh,
riding teams. I think the Jags should have kept him. They let him go too early.
yeah, they should have kept him to develop while they were developing Trevor.
Not that Trevor isn't developing well, but it never ever hurts to invest in QB2.
I think that was one of the topics of conversation today is that look at Indianapolis does not miss a beat, because Richardson
No, what
really,
happens is Richardson plays, he goes and scores points. He gets hurt, he comes out, and Minshew just manages the game, and they still win.
and I mean, so I think they're talking today that minimum he could be out would be like 3 weeks with this shoulder. They think he's going to need surgery at season ends because he stretched the ligaments. So they could shut Richardson down for the year and still go to the playoffs with Minshew.
I think they could go to the playoffs with either of them. The way that team's rolling. Alex, have you started any fights tonight? Bro, I wish I started some fights today. I don't actually. I take that back. If you're talking about the video of me saying that, I said if I had that kind of money, if I was getting paid those contracts, I'd start fights all the time. Whatever, you still get your money, and half of the time they don't get fined or they don't get like taken out of the game unless they're like it's bad fights. But just running your mouth on the field, oh yeah, I would do that. Getting 2 top 5 draft picks, they might end up being number 1 and number 2. They might get 2 of the top 2. But yeah, they better just draft 2 O linemen, honestly. Maybe an O
No,
lineman and
they're
a
gonna ruin
defensive
their team.
tackle. Yeah,
The
I think
Bears.
they should invest those 2 picks unless they trade it, because I wouldn't be surprised seeing them trade one of them for more trade value or more draft capital or something to get one really good O lineman and one good like D tackle or something, pass rusher. Fights with elite QBs, bro. That's right. I think I could. I think I could take on. No, I couldn't. I'm just spitting smoke, man.
Yeah, I
The
love
Bears
that.
look even worse than the Bears too. Yeah. I mean, they did put up 24 against the Lions, but the Lions put up 42, so it didn't matter.
I love the clip, by the way, about the fight pick, and I forgot about that clip from last night. I thought that was really good.
See you after the game. See you, Dave. Panthers could go 0-17. If they just benched Bryce and let Andy play, they'd win probably 4 or 5 games.
He's getting
Honestly.
valuable experience.
He is, but he's proven that he's not ready yet. Why not let Andy, who you're paying good enough money? I'd bail you out, though, bro. I appreciate you, JB. I'd pay Alex to fight Josh McDaniels. All right, that's a guy I know I could win. If it was just a mouth battle, like who's got the worst word? Who can argue better? I got him by a mile. Who can make better decisions? I got him by a mile. Who could win in a fist fight? I feel like I could win by a mile. I just think there's nothing that guy can do better than me than make a terrible decision. I ain't a fighter, but I could be. Oh, Maniac just messaged out to me. Kickoff's up, and it looks like cloudy. Did they have like smoke going on in there?
And it does look foggy.
He said Thanks for the raid. Much love to you and your fan base. Love that. We made his night. Dude, go interview LaFleur, dude. I don't want to see him. Oh, let me switch this over. We are back in the third quarter. There we go.
You know what? I think, honestly, I think South Park made a character of him when he was at Denver. Back play action. Garoppolo jumps it out to the tight end, and that's Mayer, and he's going to get out close to 6 yards. Hooper, I'm sorry.
Can you wear a visor better than him? Okay, no, I can't look that bad. I'm sorry. He got me beat.
I don't know how you fit a round visor on a square head.
I could wear a bandana better than him. Maybe not a visor. Maybe not a visor.
All right, it's 2nd down and 3. It looks like they're going to a little bit more of a up tempo here. Garoppolo's back to pass. He looks down the field. He has time. He fires over the middle, and is that Jacoby Myers?
Dude, he kind of took a shot right there. It was like a weird shot, but he went straight to the ground, man.
Was that dude's name? That dude's name on the offensive line for the Raiders Van Rotten?
I'll tell you. Give me a second.
Number 70?
I'll tell you. Give me a second. Roster.
Van Rotten?
Position.
Roten. 1st down and 10. He plays right guard, I think.
Number 70. Greg Van Roten. Roten.
And they're going to hand off to Jacobs, and he's going to lose 4. You're definitely going to get your under for Jacobs because he can't get past the line of scrimmage. I'm pretty positive that is Green Bay's plan of attack today, is not let Josh Jacobs beat them.
You can wear a Chiefs Super Bowl hat better than him. I could wear – yeah, you're right. I was going to say something else, but that would be incorrect. Dude, I have faith in anybody in this chat to be able to do anything better than him.
Play action. Looking downfield, he's going to take a little shot, and it's
picked off. Ah! Who was it? Where's Crafty?
Number 20.
Where's Crafty? He called it in the first half, and it didn't happen. Hey, the cheeseheads are cheering in the crowd. Ah! All right. That's what you get for not throwing the ball to Davante. That's what you get. Now it's time for Romeo Doubs Tutty. Tie this game up. Make him start throwing the ball to Adams.
Bad play.
That wasn't as bad as Jordan Love's, but it was still pretty bad. And they're going to hand it off to Dylan. Dylan's going to push forward. I think he's going to get about 4 or 5 yards. Let's get back to this. And it looks like a Raider is hurt. Number 51. Somewhere on his right leg. I didn't see that, but
I absolutely thought I got rid of all the trash toys for your cat, but he found another one.
Dude, cats like trash better than real toys. Like, it's just I don't know what it is, but they love trash.
Oh.
7 interceptions in 4 games. Dude, so the 3 in Buffalo or whatever, like, I went back and went through that game a little bit. I'm not even going to put all that on Jimmy. Look, I know 3 interceptions in a game is bad, but that was a tough one.
Grange just saw the cricket.
Yeah, I thought I'd bring him in. RIP to the cricket. Your cats love a plastic spoon. That's what I'm saying. Like these things right here, these water bottles, what I used to do for him because he wouldn't play with any of the toys I get him after I drink it, I would just crush it, put the lid on it, and I'll throw it, and he'd just go pick it up and play fetch with it. How long is a NASCAR season, Sports Cat?
February to November.
Dude, that is pretty long. I feel like all sports should be like 6 months, and there's a 6-month-ish off season. I think all sports, like 162 games in baseball, what that's like, is it April to October or something?
Baseball?
Yeah.
I mean, the preseason starts in February. So,
Preseason doesn't count. I'm talking about regular season.
yeah, like end of March.
So almost beginning of April to like mid-October usually.
Yeah, adding the playoffs in. Yes.
So that's April, May, June, July, August, September, October. That's 7 months. Okay, so 7 months including postseason, I think is a perfect amount of time for all sports.
I think baseball could shorten about 30 games would be nice. Give a few more days off in the year.
But in terms of NASCAR, yeah, I think all sports, all athletes, no matter what their sport is, it should be 6 to 7 months so they have somewhat of an off season because you've got the preseason stuff as well as like in other sports like training camps and stuff. So like really you only get like a month or two off. Race year round. Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess. 2nd and 5. Love looking. He has time. He's going to roll to his right. I say keep it, and he's going to, and he'll slide down after about a gain of 1. I think if he would have cut more towards the sideline, he might have been able to get that first down. See, 5 to 7 months is good. After 7 months, I think it's too long.
You got to have your brain's got to reset, and you've got to have the desire to see it again. That's
no, not
my
me. The
opinion.
day after the Super Bowl, I'm miserable. I'm ready. I don't need a reset from football, but I appreciate the time off though. Because if it's too much, it becomes oversaturated. 3rd down and 5, quick pass to the outside. I think that's Musgraves maybe, and he's
Looks like it's gonna
not
be
going to
about
get there. They might settle for 3 here. I say go for it. This game's been a mess. Just go for it.
They need to get some momentum. 4th and 2.
The rule changes to baseball shorten the games by 30 minutes. I mean, yeah, that's better that's the equivalent to cutting off a couple games, right? Playing shorter games.
162 times 30. So yeah.
All right, 4th down and 2. Crowd's getting loud. They're going to go for it here. Play clock's rolling down, and they're going to hand it off to Dylan. Dylan is going to get there.
What a run.
Offensive line's playing well for Green Bay today. I get jazzed the day after the Super Bowl because my second favorite season of the year is draft season. That's fair. Milk jug rings are like crack. Dude, seriously. Like my kittens, like I've dropped my cap for my water bottle so many times and they'll just try to take it. But my adult cat, he likes the actual water bottle. I buy them toys and they love trash. All right, 1st down and 10. New set of downs right here. And they're going to hand it off to Dylan. Dylan's going to push forward. Good push.
Looking good.
Look what I said earlier. They started giving the ball to the other running back, and their offense went downhill. They bring him back in here, and look, they're moving again.
You know what I got to say would be the best thing about being a Raiders fan? The absolute best. The best thing about being a Raiders fan is you get to dress up like a Diablo character every time you go to the game.
Dude, that's why I like the Buccaneers has like the pirate guy, and then like the Raiders also got the pirate guy. Like, dude, I don't know. There's a couple of cool fan bases. If anything hits the floor, it belongs at Puma. Yeah. 2nd and 4, handed off to Dylan. Dylan makes a cut, and he's got room to run inside the 10. 1st and goal for the Packers.
Why would you not stay with that train?
Different than on the phone. Yeah. All right, let's throw it to Dobbs in the end zone for a tutty.
Dude, I would keep running the ball, honestly.
Yeah, I know, but I need it. I need this.
Okay, a Romeo Dobbs touchdown.
And then
He-
then I'll be happy. Then I'll just be back on the Raiders for targeting Davante.
Yeah.
And they're going to hand it off to Dylan. Dylan up the middle, and he's going to take him to the 5, second down and goal. 9 minutes left in the third.
Can I make the call here? Go play action this time.
Hey, speaking, you know what? I'll wait until the end of this drive, but I found my stack of Jamar Chase rookie cards the other day. I don't know if I got the one that the card that I had for you. I don't know if I've got that in here though. Second down and goal. Dylan's still in the backfield. They might continue this. And
Yeah,
they do. They hand it off to him. He's pushing, and he's going to take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
I mean, he earned it.
Quadzilla carrying the Packers offense right now. Shout out to the offensive line, man. I'm telling you, they're the MVP of this game, win or lose. Offensive line's giving them a chance.
But yeah, letting Dylan run the ball, they look like a much different team when they run.
Will Ferrell was calling some plays for the Giants last week, like the Will Ferrell. I saw a clip yesterday of Will Ferrell showed up at his son's frat party to DJ for him. And dude, that's got to be one of the he's got to be one of the best on the earth, man. I love that man. All right, Carlson lining up for the extra point. All right, kick is up, and it looks good to me. And the ref said it's good. We've got a brand new ball game with 8:27 left in the third quarter. It was on the Manning cast. Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot. Will Ferrell was hanging with them last week or week before. Was it last week? Seattle and Giants game, I think. Was that just last week? That felt like a lifetime ago. All right. Time to start targeting Davante.
For real. The Raiders have got to your best players are the ones that you've got to use. If you don't use your best players, there's no sense in having them on your roster. So Davante needs to be different in this half.
Time flies when life is miserable. Oh, man. Word. Oh, wait. Let me see if I've got any of the good ones in here. But I never really showed you. I got so many. This one's pretty sweet. It's oh, I do not remember what this one is called. Oh, they're called Magnitude. It's one of those clear cards. Oh, this is really hard to. Ooh. How do I make this screen a little darker? Oh, I know how. There we go. I don't know how to. But yeah, it's one of these like clear cards I thought was pretty sweet. You're not even looking.
Sorry. Oh, I love that card.
Yeah, one of the
clear ones.
Yeah. Clear for Uno. We had a career game yesterday.
For real.
Yeah, I've got some really good ones. I've got the legacy one. No like autos or patches though. I'll get one. I'll get one eventually. What do y'all think of Kittle's choice of undershirt? Dude, that was so funny. Did you see that?
No.
Kittle, after he scored one of his touchdowns, went up to the fans in the end zone and he lifted up his jersey and he had a shirt that said F Dallas on it. Legend.
There's the
All right.
kickoff.
Kickoff is up. Looks like a short kick. He might return this one, and he does. Across the 10, 15, 20, 25 to about the 27.
Dude,
Hey,
he's a good player.
have a good one, Gabe.
Later, Gabe. Nice to see you, brother.
I got a pretty nice stack of Zach Wilson rookie cards, too. What are you doing?
I'm doing other things. 1st and 10. Garoppolo's back to pass. He looks down the field. He's got time. He scrambles, and he lets it go, and he overthrows Mayer. Why do I keep calling him Myers?
Because there's a Meyer and there's a Mayer.
Ugh. He just missed the throw there. He was wide open.
He should have just kept it. He was already in the right direction.
All right, it's going to be 2nd down and 10. They have got to get Davante Adams in this game. There's a pitch to Jacobs, who's going to go the outside. He's going to get him almost 4 or 5. Bring up 3rd and reasonable.
Let me look at the box score.
Davante
Adams has 1 target, 1 catch, 12 yards.
12 yards.
Like, what are you paying him for?
How do you throw it at double coverage if you've got Davante Adams?
That's the point of having a guy like that.
If you pay for a top-notch receiver, you should use him. 3rd down and 6. Looks. Here comes pressure. He's going to roll out. He lets it go, and it is out of bounds.
Still, he targeted whoever number 11 is. I think that's Tucker.
Garoppolo, I think he has grass in his mask. I think that's what he was doing. His head was down.
Why is Adams even dressed for this game? I don't know, man. Like, 1 catch, 12 yards. That was on the first drive.
How well? I didn't see the box score from the game, but how well did Adams do with Aiden O'Connell throwing him the ball?
I'll just go pull it up right now, actually.
The ball's back. There's the punt. He gets it away cleanly. Looks like he hits it pretty good. Drives him all the way back to the 17. He dodges a tackle. He's trying to get back across the field and gets tackled at the 17.
So with Aiden O'Connell at the helm, Davante had 13 targets, 8 catches, and 75 yards. That's better than to this game. 1 target, 1 catch, 12 yards.
Are they blackballing him? I mean, I know that's not.
Is it because they're playing Green Bay? Like, that's more of a reason to throw it to him. Like,
I mean,
I don't understand. It's got to be McDaniel's doing. It has to be. Like, oh, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. They're gonna make sure he can't catch the ball. Like, no, they're not. That's the one guy that they're the most worried about. But that don't mean he's not gonna catch it.
Yeah, and no offense to like Burdens, we know he's a Raider fan, but this is the reason why people are so mad at this organization, because they've got great players and they're not utilizing them to the best of their ability, and they're just kind of going through the motions.
I just don't get it. Like, I just don't get it.
What's up, Anthony?
But Cody, you said how's the game? It's been, the Raiders don't look bad. They're just making bad decisions. The Packers had a great first quarter. They're actually running the ball and their offensive line looks good, but Jordan Love had a horrible interception, which led to the 3 points that the Raiders had. And then Jimmy G had one also terrible interception, which led to the Packers touchdown. Not a whole lot there's not a whole lot to dig into. Davante Adams has 1 target in this game. We have 7.5 minutes left of the third quarter.
Yeah,
AJ
I think
Dillon has had a fairly good game. He's got 14 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, that's better than probably most of his stats this season per game because he's just not been able to get to run very well.
yeah,
Romeo Doubs, I don't think has been targeted. Oh, he has 1 target, 0 catches. Christian Watson also has 1 target and 1 catch. Like, you
all
can
the
see the
exciting
offensive problems, right? Like, they should at least have more targets, even if they haven't caught all of them, right? The guys that make plays for you should be getting targets if you're throwing the ball. All right, we got 1st and 10 from the 17. They're going to roll out to his left, looking, finally fires down the field. Caught. That's Christian Watson, and he's got a lot of grass in front of him to the 30, the 20. And
That's
he's
a
going to get
collar, isn't it?
He's going to get thrown down at the 10. That was a horse collar tackle at the end of that. He's ruled out with a knee injury. Oh, that sucks.
Better horse collar tackle than a touchdown.
Yeah, they could at least have a chance to hold him to 3 here. But what a play by, that was off his weak side on the left. He rolled out, threw that deep down the field, hit the wide open Christian Watson.
Just had enough arm strength to get it there. Look.
That's going to put him on like the 1. Actually, it'll be like half the distance to the goal probably. Because that kind of foul gets added on to the play, right? Yeah, so they'll probably be on like the 5-yard line because he went down.
So he goes down at the 7. They'll give it like the 3.5. AJ Dillon's getting another touchdown.
AJ Dillon might get another touchdown, but let's look at
Here you go, Alex. Go to the corner for Romeo Doubs.
Let's go to Romeo Doubs. AJ Dillon smothered. Max Crosby hops on his back. And they brought him down. That's gonna be a loss of 1. It might be 0. I mean, he was close to the line of scrimmage, but I think he lost a yard or 2.
They're back to about at least a 5.
Packers this season touchdown on all 9 drives inside the opponent's 10-yard line. That's pretty good stat. That's a good stat, yeah. Romeo Doubs left corner. Fade.
Yep. He's the only one out there.
Goal, and they're going to hand it off to Dillon again. You know what? I respect it. I do. They get the yard or 2 back, but I say throw it here. Take a shot. One of your playmakers.
It seems like Jordan Love is most effective when he's outside the pocket. So why don't you do a bootleg
roll him out.
Let him get out there in space and make a defender make a decision. Because they're ready for Dillon up the middle here. Or run a sweep if you're going to run the ball.
I like the sweep too. Yeah. All right, 3rd down and goal. Play clock's running down. He's rolling to his left. He's looking. And he throws it to the end zone. Doubs was like 4 steps out of the end zone anyway. I don't know what just happened right there. 4th and goal. They're going to have to settle for 3. They might go for it. I don't think so, though. I saw him as a tight end. Now I thought the defensive player said Myers. It might. It might have. Yep, and they send Carlson out for the field goal.
Chip shot.
It is a chip shot. That could have been 6 though.
Boom.
And the kick is up, and it is good. At least
that's
the kickers.
Kind of disappointing.
That is disappointing. And we got 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Packers lead by 3. Where's that at? Where am I going? What am I doing? I don't know. I do not know. All right. I figured it out. What's up, Nisa? Watching this game is like watching fences dry on the paint.
Feces.
Oh, feces. I was like, yeah. It's been exciting. It's been exciting. This game's actually better than I anticipated. I felt like it was going to be a dog fight, all defense, no scoring at all.
It's been a really good game, honestly. Both defenses are playing up to the challenge, making both quarterbacks look kind of ineffective at times.
How do the Raiders handle this next drive?
Davante Adams.
Well, right now, I have to assume that they're just going to bench Davante, but
if they're not throwing the ball to him, maybe they're going to trade him.
I just feel like right now it's not the time. Like, they still have a shot at a wild card spot. Yeah, Jacoby Myers has 7 targets, 5 catches. Michael Mayer has 3 targets, 2 catches. And then Davante Adams has 1 target, 1 catch. Austin Hooper has 2 targets, 2 catches. Josh Jacobs has 2 targets. Hunter Renfrow has 2 targets. I don't know, man. Do y'all watch the Manning cast? I usually do, but I haven't lately. I haven't this season. I enjoy the Manning cast, though.
You can't tell me that the defense is that good where you can't get the ball to Adams. I think I think it's deliberate. It's got to be.
This is literally the
Look, he's
game.
open.
That's his 1 catch. And it was a good play, too.
Like right there. Bam. I mean, he's
been out there, but man.
He should be option number 1 on every throwing down. No questions asked. Hey, Jimmy, I will not be mad at you if you throw the ball at 17 every time.
No one will, because they'll be like, I get it. But can we talk about how that horse collar penalty really saved a touchdown? Because I don't know if they would have been able to bring him down without that horse collar, and that was a touchdown.
Yeah, he just barely reached out and got a hold of the back of his collar. So,
dude, I mean, at the bare minimum, I would say 10 targets. Like 14, I guess, could be considered high, but at the bare minimum, 10.
It's sad.
The fact that he's out there, like.
All right, Jimmy's under center. They're in the eye, down 3 points. Let's see if he even looks towards Davante.
Well, he's got to because Myers is over there next to him.
There's a snap. They're going to hand it off to Jacobs. Jacobs has got a lane. He's got 10, 15, 20, 24, 25 yards out on the edge.
Dude, that tackle that Jair just put on him was almost a strip. Like, he tackled that. That form was perfect. He just couldn't get it. His hand was like 2 inches off.
Nice.
Like, watch him come up behind him. That was like, he almost had that. If his hand would have been a little bit higher where he could reach the football.
All right, 1st and 10. Big run by Jacobs, longest run of the season. Oh, my God. Going to go. They're going to hand it off. He's going to push. He's going to get through the hole and get about 6 yards on 1st down.
The Packers just forgot how to stop the run now. Dude, these 2 teams, man, they've got to be up there in the most confusing teams this season.
But you can understand Jordan Love's first season starting why they're going to have ups and downs.
No, I understand completely.
Jimmy Garoppolo's a 500 quarterback. You should be 500 with him.
At least.
And Jacobs tries to get the edge, but he's going to be stopped.
At the line.
At the line of scrimmage, it's going to leave it 3rd down and about 4.
That's a good time. That's a good time to throw to Davante Adams. Should I call him? Should I call Josh McDaniels right now?
Please do. I would love to hear that phone conversation.
1-800 you stupid idiot 6072.
Well,
I probably have an easier time getting a hold of Jimmy G on the field.
Back to pass. Oh my God. Oh, it's Jacoby Myers.
I told you, the only time they look his way
Blam.
is when Myers is right next to him. Literally, Josh McDaniels is the biggest problem with this Raiders team. There's nothing wrong with the roster. I mean, obviously, there's room up for improvement on any team, but the roster's just fine.
1-800-DING-DONG.
800.
Adams was wide open and single coverage on the right side that time.
Like, is Jimmy scared to throw it at Jair? What if you just call up Josh right now? That's what I'm saying. 1-800-DING-DONG.
They're going to hand it off. It's a flea flicker. Garoppolo's looking deep. He's going to let it go.
Nearly picked. And he tried to get it to Myers
triple
again.
coverage to Jacoby Myers.
But they won't throw
Douglas gets the knockdown.
To single coverage to Davante. Like, they're literally, they only have Jair on him. Like, throw it to him. I know he's a great corner, but take a shot.
He wasn't even
on that play.
Rasul Douglas with the tip.
Goated. I love Rasul Douglas. I love Alexander a little bit more, but Rasul Douglas is still young.
Here we go. He's back to pass. Looks down the field. Fire. He hit Davante for a first down and more. All the way down inside the 15-yard line.
GG's in the chat. Look, the fans are actually happy now.
For crying out loud. Look how wide open he was. He had a linebacker on him. Oh, it's a lineman. That's not even a linebacker.
That was what's his name? Preston Smith.
Oh
Crazy
my God.
how that works, right?
I mean, you think Jimmy G wants to keep his job. He might as well just throw to him every time.
2 targets, 2 catches, Louis. He hasn't dropped nothing.
Play action. Oh, he hits him again. He says, oh, I got it.
2 in a row. We've got a game. We've got a game.
Do you think he just realized that he has a weapon that in number 17?
I'm about to go outside and start screaming. He threw it to him twice. I can't believe you waited until 2 minutes left in the third quarter to throw to your best player.
The best receiver in the NFL last year on a horrible team. Oh, he's one-on-one in the corner. Throw the fade.
And they run it.
That's okay.
That's a good play call. I don't mind that in terms of
third and
smart
short
plays.
I still think I want Green Bay to win the game because I picked them to, but throw it to Davante.
I don't even care who wins this game at this point, but please, both sides do the right things.
If you're scared of your quarterback's deep ball, use the short and intermediate game with your stud receivers because they will get yards after the catch.
That's what the stats for, yards after catch. Run a crossing route for Davante. I bet he'll get yards. I think they're calling a timeout here.
Play clock was going to expire.
Davante's like, look, Jimmy, I told you if you throw it, I'll catch it. He's like Jamar Chase. He's like, I'm always open. Did you see that Jamar Chase posted that 7-Eleven meme? Because the interview before the game, he just said, I'm always effing open. Excuse my profanity. And then after he had that massive game, 3 touchdowns, 15 catches and all them yards, he just posted 7-Eleven because, they're always open.
That's funny. I think these star wide receivers like that should be that way because they can go up and make plays. If you can make plays, I just throw it up and let them make the play. Go Davante.
All right, I hope Jordan loves taking notes. Throw to Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs.
Back to pass. Look, there's Davante. Touch. Oh, he stopped short.
Let's go!
And now you can run the ball on 1st and goal with your stud running back. Doesn't that look like a formula?
Look,
don't they have a formula to win?
All I need now is 3 more catches by Davante. That's it.
I mean, You can't tell me that he hasn't been this open the whole game. Fourth quarter.
I can't believe we're already in the fourth quarter.
Dude, this game is just motored by, man. Not a lot of penalties, surprisingly enough.
Hey, watch what you're saying. With this whole quarter is gonna be nothing but penalties.
I mean, I thought the whole second half was going to be nothing but penalties.
Well, we gotta bite our tongue and talking about the laundry word. Yeah, who should we be scrutinizing on that last play to Davante more? The fact that they had a linebacker on him, or that it took him that long to start throwing to him? Like, how insulting. You put, a guy like that on Davante because they're like, well, he's not going to throw it to him anyway.
I don't know. I just can't figure out. Are they trying to save their stars for the late in the game? Don't use them until the end. I just don't get it.
Like, get out of here, dude. Get out of here. Oh my gosh, I got to see what that says. Where's that at? Top chat. No. Peyton Manning rocking the Mark Davis cut. Oh my god, they photoshopped Mark Davis's haircut on Peyton Manning. Oh, that's good. Dude, that's funny. Dude, the Mannings are the best. Why does my camera keep going fuzzy? I'm not even moving.
Not sure.
You should use a filter to give Papa a cricket head. I don't know if we have something like that, but
No, you could. All right, here we go. Looks like it's going to be Josh Jacobs rushing to the right.
nope, up the center.
Straight in.
He was hardly touched. Call the make Alex camera work correctly to fix her camera. Seriously.
And the funny thing about that is that the particular camera is a good camera, and I don't know why it doesn't.
Oh, he's using the same camera and same mic as me.
Yep.
Yeah, they brought that fullback in to block for him. You were like, Josh Jacobs to the right. He went to the left center as soon as you said that. It's like he heard you, man. It was like, I'll show him. Yeah, fullback really helped that out right there.
By the way.
Extra point is up and good. Raiders lead by 4. I almost forgot how to count.
I gotta say this game's been, if nothing else, it's been tightly played and fairly exciting.
Okay, I'm going to run while we're on commercial break. I have the bladder the size of a, I don't know, like
pea.
A pea.
Let's see. Eli Manning beat Brady twice for sure. I like the fullback stranger. All right, Burdens, you guys got the lead. I want to see if you guys can keep it or if this is going to be one of those games. I like when Cooper Rush gets to play for Dallas. Alex has a bladder as full as Antonio Brown's ego. Where's that dude this year? I haven't been seeing him on any podcasts or running his mouth anywhere. I think ego and personality is sometimes, see, we're like talking about that earlier. We was talking a little bit about like Josh Jacobs and the way RG3 called him out about not letting the team players have personality, wants it to be straight across the board, no voices in the locker room, da 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 da. That's great if you got a guy like Antonio Brown that needs to learn to shut the F up, right? I mean, that's why he could probably survive under Belichick or someplace like that. But but there's other guys out there that that really like that emotion. Dan Campbell loves that emotion. He wants his players to play like that, and I think that's really cool. Raider legend. Yeah, how long did he make it? And that's amazing. How long did he make it in Las Vegas? Like, I don't even know how long he was there.
My kittens are sleeping in the sink together.
Sleeping in the sink?
Yeah.
That's cute.
It's like I almost always take my phone with me when I leave the room, but I didn't this time. And I was like, of course, they're doing the cutest thing ever. They're like curled up, like sleeping in the sink.
Yeah, I'm amazed that Antonio Brown couldn't make it as a Raider.
Yeah, he never actually played a game, did he?
I don't think so. Okay, kickoff time, boo.
All right, Carlson to kick it. Kick is up. And out the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I love their stadium, by the way.
Dude, them in LA, those two new stadiums, they're so nice. I demand you take your phone now. I will always, forever take my phone from now on because I wish I could have gotten a picture of that because usually they're being psychotic and they were actually being cute this time. All right, first and 10 from the 25. Watson in motion. They're going to hand it off to Dylan. Dylan's going to get a couple yards, and then he's going to get swallowed up after that. No, if I go back in there now, they will not be laying like that.
Yeah, kudos to the Packers for being down 4 and not giving up on the run.
Well, that's what has worked for them the most. So you got to do what's working for them. I got 2 dogs and 3 cats, but my 2 dogs are the equivalent to like 5 normal dogs, maybe 6. Second and 7. Love's looking to throw. He's gonna go deep, and that's Watson, but he can't connect.
He slowed down.
Yeah, he was. You could see it while the ball was in the air. He slowed down. Maybe he thought the ball was gonna come down a little faster. It was a good throw, but Watson kind of stopped on his route. At this rate, I'm going to have 7 cats too. I was only supposed to have 2, but I ended up with a 3rd one because someone dropped off one of them, and he was in rough shape in my front yard, and I couldn't just leave him out there. Dude, Ruggs could have been so special, man. Terrible decisions, though. 3rd down and 7. Love fires to the side, and he's got a guy. I don't know who that is.
It's another one of them young guys.
Oh, that's Wicks. That's that undrafted free agent. That guy was pretty good in their first game or two.
See.
Nah, he wasn't doing drugs. He was drinking and driving. Going 160 miles an hour on the Vegas Strip. All right, 1st down and 10. They're going to hand it off to Dylan. Dylan's trying to get to the left side. He does. He's able to pick up about 4, maybe almost 5 yards.
Maybe 6.
I don't think he got quite 6. Maybe. Okay, they're saying 6.
Look at that. You're going to look at this team. If they win today, it's because they're going to have 25 rushes in the game.
Dude, I'm telling you. That was their problem last year, too. They needed to run the ball more. All right, 2nd down and 4. They've got Dylan back there again. And quick pass to the outside. That's Dobbs. And he's going to dive forward for the 1st down. They marked him short.
No, they got him on it.
Okay, he's on the mark. That's got to be a 1st down.
Drugs make you think it's a good idea to drink and drive.
Well, that's fair. Peters did save the touchdown. He's not as good as he used to be, man. It hurt my feelings a little bit when he signed with the Raiders because we drafted him. And then he went to the Ravens. I didn't think he was ever going to leave the Ravens, honestly.
I'm surprised they let him go.
He was a good fit there. 1st and 10, hands it off to Dylan. Dylan nowhere to go, but he's able to make a yard or two still going.
He almost gets 3 out of that.
I think he did. They gave him 4. Dude, that extra effort, man, goes a long way. Scoreboard. Oh, I had it fixed. I just did not put it on here. Thank you. Yeah, I had it.
Peters has got more starts than the rest of the secondary combined.
By a long shot? Like a lot? By like 90? All right, 2nd down and 6.
Take a chance.
And they're going to hand it off. He's going to get him 2 or 3 more.
3rd and manageable is so much better. Look, they're eating clock, and they're making a very good drive here.
All right, Dylan looks like he's coming off. I think they're going to throw it here. They shouldn't hand it off to that running back, the other guy.
Not on 3rd and 4.
Throw it to Jaden Reed for a 1st down. Everybody's going to be looking at Watson and Dobbs. He's looking. He's got time rolling right. Throws, and he's got his tight end, Musgraves, for the 1st down. That works, too. That's a good decision.
Just a good game.
Hey, you gotta back your team, Leo. I get it. Yeah, I had it ready. I just didn't put it up. I don't know what. I must have been in the middle of doing something, or my brain stopped working for a split second, and then I forgot.
I think it was before you had to go to the bathroom.
All right, 1st and 10. They're going to fake the handoff, stands in, has time, pressure's coming, and Crosby's going to swallow him up. Held onto the ball a little too long. And that's going to be a loss of, 7? Dude, I like the Raiders fans, man. They go all out every game they go to. I don't understand all their costumes, but I like them. And you just got to wear anything cool with black on it. That's majority of it's black, and it's a good outfit for a Raiders game.
Either Diablo characters or from had another one too.
2nd and 17. Love's looking. He fires over the middle, and it's batted up and picked off. Great defensive play. And that's going the other way. Dang. It was a good ball. But that defender got his hand up in there, and it batted it up. I think that was Peters who made the play. And then Spillane with the interception.
Raiders got a chance here to really bust this thing open.
I mean, another touchdown goes a long way here with only 9 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, because these offenses definitely don't show the ability to be high-powered.
Warhammer 40K characters? Yeah, Warhammer's a good one.
I was thinking Diablo or Mad Max.
I mean, Mad Max is just fitting because they're star players. That's his nickname.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I
Yeah,
love Matt.
I mean that's what they call him anyway. I'm gonna legally change my name and add a couple X's. My Twitter handle. I don't know if you ever seen the movie. Oh God, I can't remember what that movie's called, but it has the three dudes from Workaholics in it, and they did a movie together. Dude, that's what I'm saying, Leo. They had an opportunity, that one drive that they ended up settling for 3 with inside of 5 yard. They had Dobbs twice, and the one time they did target him, he overthrew him. So yeah, that sucks. But anyway, in that he's like, my name's Alex with 3 X's. So that's like my pinned comment on Twitter, and I just added a couple X's to my name. You'll be a 13-year-old on Xbox Live. I look like a 13-year-old on Xbox Live, so I can deal with that. Except for I can't get in Xbox chats. Like, dude, they are just ruthless. That's why I'm Team PlayStation, with the exception of like the Xbox exclusive games like Halo, God of War. I think no, God of War's PlayStation. But there's, I'm probably gonna end up getting an Xbox again just to have one.
I love Xbox.
I like Xbox. I definitely like Benjamin Button. Yeah, I will be a fetus in about 15 years.
I'm sitting here looking, and I finally got my internet fixed, and yet I haven't played a game since.
Dude, I haven't played very many games. I've been playing Uno. I have so much fun playing Uno. Like, you need to get when I'm on my gaming channel and play some Uno with me, dude, for real. Dude, I have the OG Halo still on the original Xbox.
Garoppolo's in the gun. He's back. He fires. Hey, he hits. Oh, that's Jacoby Myers.
They got
Him
one
and
number.
Davante Adams look a lot alike.
I mean, I have the Switch. That's the only Nintendo product I have currently. I used to have.
Everybody was hot on the Switch for a while, and
Dude,
then
it's one of the greatest. It's one of the greatest consoles of all time, honestly.
I made a mistake and sold mine.
You should have just sold it to me then. I don't
Second
mind
down and
having
4.
another one.
They're going to go hand off to Jacobs. He's going to push and be short of the first down marker by about 2.5, maybe 3.
You getting the new Call of Duty? I haven't decided yet. I've been watching gameplay of it since the beta's been live. I didn't really play. Vanguard sucked so bad, but I have a feeling that they put a little bit more time into this one, so I might get this one.
All right, big third down and 3 here.
He's 28, bro. I'm 27. So that'd be pretty impressive if he's only 28.
Heck yeah.
I don't
Third
play.
and 3. Garoppolo's in the gun. He's back. He looks. He's pressured. He's going to get sacked because he holds on to it
too long. Held on too long.
Rashawn Gary. Was that who that was?
Well, it ain't Quay Walker, but it might have been Rashawn Gary. I think it was. Mortal Kombat is good, but the OG Mortal Kombats are so much better, honestly. I stopped buying them. I think I bought X maybe, or like they redid X, so that was like X twice. I don't know. I probably unless they make one like that OG one where you could like run around in the map. If they ever make one like that again, I'll buy it.
And they either call a timeout or it's going to be a flag. It looks like delay a game.
That's smart for them to take a delay game there. Give them some room to get a better punt in. Actually, no, Papa Blood's age. He has the record for youngest father ever. Yeah, something like that.
There's a snap. There's the punt.
Ooh, he almost blocked that.
and he fair catches it. They move it back 5 yards, and it's a fair catch at the 15. I think they should have just kicked it from where they were at.
Well, with that kick, yeah.
I think they give their punter's leg too much credit sometimes. And
Dude.
no, I've never
Yeah,
seen
Crafty, but it was so good where you could like run around like the actual like village and stuff, and then you had to go find the guys that you were like training and fighting against, and then like you go to the crypt to unlock all that stuff. Man, like that game was ahead of its time. Like if they remade that today, they'd have my money. Like that specific game. I might fire up the old Xbox and play it just for fun.
the original one.
Yeah, we're talking about that Mortal Kombat game. You used to play it too, where you could run around like it was an actual like open world type game.
Mm-hmm.
That game was incredible.
Yeah,
By far the best Mortal Kombat game they ever released.
Yeah, because your original Xbox was the hack job that had the hard drive in it, and you had all them games and music and stuff on there.
You shouldn't talk about illegal stuff in front of people.
I mean, it's almost 25 years ago, so.
Canadian Thanksgiving? Bro, I should go up to Canada and have Thanksgiving with them.
Yeah.
I actually did know that it was Canadian Thanksgiving because of your Canadian friend. I knew that. What's the name? Starts with an M. What's his name? You talked to
Marty
him.
Verstappen?
Marty is not Canadian.
I mean,
which one of your friends literally lives in Canada? He's the doctor.
Oh, Marlon.
Marlon. Where did you? What made you think Marty was Canadian?
Because one of the
Because his name starts with an M.
One's a Chicago Bears fan, one's a Canadian. It's almost the same thing.
Yeah, Cody, that's the kind of Xbox we had. Well, we had it has an emulator on it too, so you could play all of the old game systems on it, games, and we used
Nintendo 64.
Yeah, we had rented from GameFly.
Yeah,
dude, GameFly was the coolest concept ever. Now it sucks because some of these games are so big, it's not even worth downloading just to rent it. That stadium is so sweet, man.
It is.
That's the Death Star, bro. We got 7:03 left. Green Bay has a shot to make this game even closer.
They've got a chance here.
And he's going to roll out to his left. He's looking downfield. He's going to keep. He throws a stiff arm, still on his feet, still going, gets the first down. What a play. And there is a flag, though, and there's probably going to be a hold. Max Crosby knows it. Holding on the offensive line. What is it? My favorite Star Wars. I've seen the majority. I haven't seen any of the newer ones, though. Hang on. Let me see which one it is.
Crafty says it's laundry time for sure.
Oh, yeah.
First
down. It's going to be first down and 18.
Swerving Ernie Irvan. Here we go.
First and 18 from about the 8. Quick pass to the outside. That's Watson. Watson's going to get an edge, and he does. I can't believe that play by Jordan Love was wiped, bro. It was so good.
Crosby is so active on defense.
I think episode 1 probably. Phantom Menace, I think. Second and 10.
He's gonna roll. He throws the screen pass that's picked up by Dylan. I think that hit the ground, but they're gonna say it's a catch.
Are you taking over?
Oh, I'm sorry. I heard you talking about.
No,
Okay.
that bounced. So now it's gonna be what, 3rd and 10?
Yeah, something like that. I think it's maybe a little longer. I'm not sure. But good for him to act like he caught it and run.
Oh, you got to. You never know which way the ref's gonna go. All right, 3rd down and 10, 5:50 to go. Crowd is louder than ever. They need a big play here to stay in this game. What's up, Higgles? Love's looking. He's got time. He dropped way back. He takes a shot, hit as he threw it. Watson, and he can't get there. Incomplete. I just feel like Watson did not make much of an effort to try to get to that ball. Just like that last deep pass where he slowed down.
I feel like
Something's not right with him. Maybe he's not all the way healthy yet, but he could have made a play on that ball.
he runs out of gas. Like, look, la la la.
Like,
That probably
honestly,
just about ends their game. They have to
unless
have a
they get a
3 and out.
turnover. Yeah, unless they get a 3 and out or a turnover. But that's 2 plays in a deep balls in a row to Watson that he could have at least made an effort to catch. It
Yeah,
looked
I
like
mean,
he was going
if you know you can't get to it, why
at
not
least
try to
try to draw the
goad the
penalty.
defender into making a penalty because you are looking at the ball and he is not.
I just it just looked lazy from him. It looked like he was more worried about a penalty, but he was more worried about the defender. Did you all see how far and alone the Giants and 49ers are on the EPA graph? I did not know. I haven't looked at that chart because I usually see it. It
What
usually
is
comes up
that?
on my Twitter feed.
Garoppolo's under center, 1st and 10. Davante Adams is to the right. They're going to hand the ball to Jacobs as they should.
They
He's going to
should,
get
yeah.
about 2 or 3. What is the EPA graph?
Well, that's like I don't know how to hang on, let me pull it up. Like the expected points,
Allowed?
hang on. 2023. Let's see if I can find this one.
Okay, it's 2nd down and 8. Garoppolo's in the gun. He's going to throw. He looks down the field. He's going to let it go to Jacobs over the middle. He's got the 1st down and a few more. They are going to move the chains and burn some more time. Burdens is getting that. It looks like Burdens might get the W here if they can just keep that clock moving.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to find that graph. I looked at one a few weeks ago.
1st down and 10. Garoppolo's under center. He hands it off to Jacobs, who's got a running lane. He's going to get 9 yards on 1st down. Big time carry. Expected points added per play.
This is not talking about this year.
Anthony says, come on, Green Bay, get your D up. They've got to do something right here, honestly. Another 1st down is going to drain this to almost nothing, and
I
they're going to
cannot
hand it
find
off.
it.
There goes Jacobs, who's going to seal another 1st down, and that will definitely get us below the 2-minute warning if they continue to run the ball, or Green Bay will have to use their timeouts.
Yeah, at what point do they start?
They right there at 3:23, they used their first timeout after the 1st down.
Raiders got the Patriots, the Bears, the Lions, the Giants, and the
Dude.
Jets. The only team on there they got in the next 5 games with a winning record is the Lions. So they have a chance to get right, especially with a win right here.
Jacobs is looking better today. Burdens for sure. he underneath your stat line, Alex, or did he make it?
He needs 4 more yards to cross over.
I'm sorry.
They
He's
could
gonna
get
get
us.
one
They
more
can.
carry.
They can get stuffed. Okay, he just sent me the EPA. Oh my god, dude! I'm
We're
gonna
gonna
say
hand it off to Jacobs, and Jacobs is gonna be stopped for a 1-yard loss.
I'm gonna send this to you so you can see it.
Okay.
I just took a screenshot. Dude, that's bad. That is really bad.
2:59. Clock is still running. 2nd down and 11. Garoppolo is in the gun.
You and I have different definitions of the word fun. Same.
Here comes the rush. Garoppolo stands in the pocket. He dumps it to Jacobs, who's going to get about 5.
I'll send it to you, Leo.
Wow.
Giants are probably going to finish with a record of 8-9. I don't even know if they'll win 8 games. That seems like a stretch.
That's where I had them predicted.
Yeah, me too, but that seems like a stretch now. But Saquon should be back this week, and that'll make a difference.
They're a better team than how they've been playing.
But they still got to play the Cowboys again. They got to play the Eagles twice. I don't know that they've even played the Commanders yet either.
Here's the big play. It's the play of the game right here. 3rd down and 6. Garoppolo's in the gun.
I bet they'll run it.
Green Bay has 1 timeout. They're going to hand it off, and
That's Abdullah.
Abdullah's going to be 1 yard short.
Tush push.
They
got to do it. They got to do it. They have to. They've got to go for it. Let the play clock run down to the 2-minute warning, and tush push to pretty much seal this game. They only got 1 timeout left.
Christopher with a strong take about Saquon. All right, here we go. 4th and 1. This is the game. Right now, they're going to get to the 2-minute warning. They're not going to snap it. They're kicking the field goal.
No, they're waiting till the 2-minute warning to let the clock go down. I bet they still go for it. First of all, it's Josh McDaniels.
I'm kicking the field goal.
You are. I would go for it. You got to be aggressive sometimes to win games. You kick the field goal, and that makes it what? A
7-point game.
7-point game. And you give the ball back. But if you get it on 4th and 1, you have to make them get a touchdown either way. They still have to get a touchdown either way to beat you, right?
Yep. But it takes a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to beat you if you kick the field goal.
No, if it makes it a 7-point game, they can force overtime.
Touchdown and a 2-point conversion to beat you. The worst thing you can do.
They would force overtime at that point. So I think the right move is to go for it here. Yeah, their kicker already missed a field goal. Therefore, if he misses again, what's the difference in you going for it, right? But if you get it, you get the clock to keep rolling. They got 1 timeout left.
I know that's a big reward for that risk.
Go for the sneak. That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta take chances. Thank you. Look, everyone's backing me.
Anthony says kick the field goal.
Okay, one person said kick the field goal. Everyone else said go.
I'm conservative. I can't help it.
You've got the lead, and you can pretty much seal the game with getting 1 yard.
Man, if you don't get that yard and then they get the ball back, you've given them momentum.
Okay, leave it to Mosley to be the guy that backs you. But no, I say go for it, man. I bet they'll go for it too.
I've seen so many BK commercials today that I miss Burger King.
I miss having a Burger King around here. Take a knee. Yeah, you kick a field goal and it's still a one-score game. Either way, you go for it. You can ice
Well,
the
they're
game.
kicking.
Now, if they miss it, they look dumb.
Josh McDaniels is playing not to lose. He's not playing to win. There you go. I'll give you that. 52-yard attempt. 4th down and 1.
No, I know when the appropriate time to be conservative is.
And he missed it.
It doinked it and it went out. Either way, he missed it. What did I say? If he missed it, then you look dumb for not going for it. He already missed one. I know it was blocked, and I'm not disrespecting either Carlson on that field because they are both great kickers. But he's had a little bit of tougher time kicking. I think the right call was, I hope they lose to a 2-point. No, I thought they should go for it.
Dude, it's amazing. I just sitting there looking at the crowd as they pan all these shots of the doink, and I see Lions jerseys and Bronco jerseys. I see all kinds of them in there.
Dude, Vegas is like LA. You're going to have every type of fan there. All right, 1st and 10. They're going to get it to Musgraves, and he's going to pick up like 8 yards. He gets out of bounds. Clock stops. He said, "You happy, Shane?"
I'm just an armchair coach. I'm saying now they kick the field goal. Now, if they lose, Josh McDaniels looks dumb.
Yeah, well,
I picked Green Bay to win this game, so
I don't care about the pick'ems, man. That's the last thing I care about. I just like good football. 2nd down and 3.
football.
Love looking, throws, fires. He gets it to Dylan. No, Taylor. That's the backup running back. He extends it. I don't know.
He just got that 1st down, and he stuck that ball out, and she didn't
Where
give him
was
the
he when
first.
he stuck the ball out, though?
That's a 1st down.
Ooh, that's a 1st down, yeah.
But she marked him short, and they're
gonna look at it. They're gonna look at it.
Booth initiated, right? Under 2 minutes.
Yeah, they're gonna look at it. Good decision. No,
Yep.
Green Bay has 1 timeout.
Yeah, they had to use 2
on the last Raiders drive. This game could have been over if they went for it.
Down. There you go. There's the angle. Foot's up.
Dude, he used great footwork right there to get that 1st down too.
Oh, look, they got the little laser to the stars. 1st down.
Dude, that was 1st down by almost another yard.
She just missed the call.
It was right in front of her too, man. Yeah, Josh Jacobs lost some yards on that last one. Oh yeah, they're watching the tape so they can review it. I'm glad that
the game went too fast. That's why.
It did go pretty quick. It feels like we're only at 3 hours, and usually it's 3:30.
But tonight's been a lot of fun, honestly.
It's been a good game. It's just flown by, seriously. I mean, they can still have 3 Hall of Fame quarterbacks in a row, even if they lose. They said it earlier. Aaron Rodgers' record at his rookie, like his first year as a starter, was 6-10. So if he wins 6 games, he's on track to be a Hall of Famer, apparently. I don't think winning 10, 12, 6, it don't matter. He still can get there. Peyton Manning looked like garbage his first year as a starter. Dude, that is definitely a 1st down.
So they don't have to burn a play on a sneak here.
Dude, I've already swallowed that L, Leo. Like, seriously. Unless this game goes to OT, which right now is pretty much impossible. As long as he ends up on the Jets in 12 years and then the Vikings in the year later, then yeah. Alrighty, first down and 10. Crowd is going wild right now. They're just inside Raiders territory. Can't settle for a field goal here. Love's looking. He's got time. He dumps it down to his tight end, Musgraves. Musgraves going to push forward to the 40. It'll be second down and short. Clock's going to roll, though. They only have one timeout. It's going to be second down and 2. Yeah, this team's really good in 2-minute drill situations.
I love it.
Love's looking. Has time. He's going to hold on to it too long. He's got to throw it. He gets rid of it in the direction of, I think his name's Taylor. Yeah, he just got signed today. That's a good play, though. It stops the clock. If he would have caught that ball, I don't think it would have been a first down. I love BK. I'm not even lying. I want some chicken fries. Dude, when they did that for a very short period of time, the Buffalo chicken fries was one of my favorite times in my life. All right, big third down here. Third down and 2. Love's going to hand it off to Taylor. Taylor gets the first down and more.
How good is that for a guy they just signed today to come in and make big plays in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, seriously. That's a lot of faith, too. The clock's going to tick under a minute here. First down and 10 at the 35. Quick pass to the outside. That's Dobbs, and it's bobbled and incomplete. Marcus Peters pretty much prevented that catch. Burger King is great when fresh. Yeah, that is a big thing.
Tried to run with the ball before he caught it.
Yeah, he turned before he caught it, and Peters got his hand in there after the ball got there and made it tough to grab.
Man, it's got to be loud in there, dude.
55 seconds remains. Second down and 10. I'm sure Love's having a hard time hearing right now. Dude, I can't do White Castle. It smells bad. Love looking, fires over the middle, incomplete, bobbled up by Musgraves, and nearly a turnover again. That was what caused the last one in and out of the hands of a receiver.
Hey, Anthony, White Castle Buffalo chicken rings.
Dude, White Castle, I can't. It makes me, sick. Honestly. I appreciate them being, one of those 24-hour restaurants because I think all fast food type joints should be. But I can't even walk in there, man.
Big play. They need to get something here to get close.
Right, down in 10. They need at least, 6 or 7 yards here. And Love's looking in trouble. He's going to take off, rolling to outside, and it is going to be picked off in the end zone to seal the game.
No flag, so it's a pick. He wanted a flag. He didn't get it.
Oh. And that was trying to get that to Watson.
Buffalo chicken rings, not onions.
White Castle's the best. McDonald's a close second. As in it lights up my toilet? Yeah. And that is going to be the game. There's 44 seconds remaining, but it's going to be a couple of knees. GG's to the Raiders, man. He
did not throw it when he was open. He waited too long.
He held on to the ball too long, which is a big story in this game for him. For both quarterbacks, really. Dude, I don't eat McDonald's anymore, honestly. I used to. And that's going to be our final score. All right, so the kicking the field goal panned out. But if he would have connected for Watson right there,
That's a great take, mostly.
This game was about what I expected. Never felt like the pack was really in it. Love needs a year. No, I think Christian Watson was off today. The 2 deep balls before that one were catchable. And something seemed off with him. The run game improved for Green Bay. This is what you needed to see in terms of that. Now you need to apply that to your pass game. The Raiders defense looked a lot better than they have earlier in the year. It was a good game, hard fought game, low scoring, but still. I like their blueberry and strawberry cream pie, also the holiday one. Oh, the holiday pie, I will be there for that. Last time I went, not this recently, but a couple of years ago, I went in there and I was just like, I just want 15 holiday pies. I was in the drive-thru and they're like, you're gonna have to pull around. We don't we don't have that many. And I was like, yeah, that's all I want. So I waited there until they made new ones.
Yeah, I know it
But
sounds.
I like their strawberry and cream pie a lot. I haven't tried the blueberry one.
Hey, really fast though. Thanks everybody for hanging out tonight. It was a really fun game. It was a very enjoyable crowd. Everybody was really cool. Man, it looks like, and I looked down, I saw a nice 30 thumbs up today. That feels pretty good. We don't normally get that on a Monday, I don't think. So thank you guys.
Oh, well. Yeah, what he said. But I did have fun today. That is lesser important, but
Yeah, it is, but it's fun to see.
also shout out to our cricket. Did a good job sitting in and shutting his mouth today. Appreciate you, cricket. I didn't have to hear a one chirp for 3 hours.
All we had to
And
do was let him on the screen. Grassi is in despair.
I'm sure he's having a very tough time right now. Hey Tony, appreciate you. Thanks for hanging. I know you lurk in here every now and then, so we definitely appreciate it. I just picture a 4'11" getting up in a football coach's face, bro. I wouldn't call it little man syndrome, but I'm not really that scared of anybody. I don't
To a
care who
fault.
they are. Like, they're all just people. Miss you, Jimmy. He's still here. He stays down there, somewhere in the bottom corner. He's closer to. He's on his side. Wait, I got it. Hang on. He's right. He's right there. I just realized I wasn't live, LMAO, but I really like the jalapeno chicken fries. The jalapeno ones were good, but I'm just a Buffalo person, so the Buffalo ones were the best. Brian Branch could have helped the Packers. Brian Branch could have helped the Packers. Tom Grossi would let everybody know that. All right, so since we've got like 15 of you still in here, for a random video idea, would you rather see a top 10 power rankings or a bottom 10 power rankings video? Because I've been considering it. A couple of people have asked me to do a power rankings, but they didn't specify. And so, would you rather watch a top 10 power rankings of the best or top 10 of the worst? Alex keeps a ladder in her car for potential confrontations. No, bottom 10, bottom 10, bottom 10. So I like
Yeah,
bottom 10 better. It might not be this week, but I will try. If I don't get it done this week, then I'm gonna wait until after Monday Night Football's over next week. But I definitely want to try. What's up, Dave? Why not both? Because listen, I'm pretty scatterbrained. It takes a lot for me to get one thing done. So I'm working on adding new stuff. Middleton, that's a good one. Wait, I would feel like out of 32 divided into twos, 16 is the middle area. I would say
well,
probably the middle 8 would be appropriate, right?
Middletown sounds very average and boring. I
You
love
could
the idea of the bottom 10 because you can really talk some smack at that point.
Yeah, but I always get roasted. Like every time I talk about the worst team, they come and have their best football game the following week. How about a bottom 5 and top 5? I'll think about it. I just wanted to get some feedback. Uh Before I start doing a little bit of research. QB rankings. Everyone calls me biased when I do QB rankings. Bottom 10 would be middle 12, I guess. Ooh, you're right. 10 plus 10 is 20, and then 32. Top 10, bottom 10, middle 12. I guess I could do ranking 1 through 32. Tua's number 1. I would probably put him. I don't know. I haven't looked and dove deep enough. I know
I
who
mean,
I'd put at number 32 for QBs.
who?
Who do you think?
Uh, I'm not really sure. That's why I asked.
Daniel Jones
See, I would be going Bryce Young right now.
or Mac Jones. Yeah, but he's got that I'm a rookie, so he gets a slightly excuse. He'd be in the bottom 30, 31, 32. But Daniel Jones gets paid $40 million a year, and that's what he's producing. So Bryce
Yeah.
Young's on a rookie contract. He's not hurting his team as bad.
I mean, he's not supposed to help his team as much as Daniel Jones. I can
That's the
see
reason they traded up for him, to help his team. So no, that's incorrect also. What
I
number would
mean,
Zach Wilson be? Number 2, bro. Behind
22.
Patrick Mahomes. Now Patrick Mahomes, then Zach Wilson, obviously. That's why I can't do QB rankings. I can't do QB rankings because I will never get it right. No,
It's
if
tough.
I know who would be in my top 5 though. Jared Goff.
Fair.
11, 10, 11. I kind of like that better a little bit. 11, 10, 11.
Yeah.
But 10, 12, 10 is not bad either.
I think it's just got to be for gameplay, no matter what they make. I don't think the number of what they make should matter.
No, I know, but I would rather have Bryce Young right now than Daniel Jones. If you take the contracts out of it. Bryce Young has potential to get better. We know Daniel Jones has been Daniel Jones his whole career.
Like right now, here, like who would you rather have as your starting quarterback? Joshua Dobbs
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
Jimmy Garoppolo?
Oh. That's tough.
See, that could be a lot of fun too, honestly.
I would take Jimmy G, honestly. Josh Dobbs doesn't even have playoff experience, really. So,
That's a logical. See, there you can put logic into that, but I just like that, because different people think of things different ways. I like Josh Dobbs because he's intelligent. I think he's good like that. Let's see. I'm just trying to think of
I
somebody
do
else.
like Josh Dobbs a lot.
Jordan Love or Derek Carr?
Jordan Love. You know
Okay.
what? All he's got to do is get his accuracy down, and he's already a lot better QB. Dude, I cannot put the Commanders in bottom 5. Like, I don't believe that at all.
CJ Stroud or Ryan Tannehill?
That's a dumb question. I wouldn't take Ryan Tannehill over anybody. You
I
could
just
give me what was that dude?
okay,
Money
Desmond
Man.
Ritter or Ryan Tannehill?
Desmond Ritter. You could put Ryan Tannehill in that, and every single time I'll pick whoever else you take.
It's a
You
fun
give me
game though.
Johnny Manziel or Tannehill. Give me Johnny Manziel, bro, and he can't even play football. Like,
I got to see.
Zach Wilson or Tannehill. Zach Wilson. Patrick Mahomes or Tannehill. It doesn't matter who you throw. I'm going to not take Ryan Tannehill. Ritter is not that good. He looked a little bit better, but do you consider this an embarrassing loss for the Packers? Embarrassing? No. They ran the ball really well, and that's something that they've been needing to work on for a long time. I think he's in the CFO or
I think
he's
he's not even
working
in
with
there.
the. No, I didn't say he's playing. I said he's with the. Like, he's doing things football related,
The
but he's not
Argonauts.
playing.
That was the last team I remember him beating with. No, and I agree. I don't
No,
think
he's not
that's
playing. He's on a staff, I think, with the CFL or XFL. Purdy or Stroud? Stroud. I'm not, because you put Purdy on a different team, he's not going to look like he does. And Stroud has no offensive line and is doing what he's doing. All of his starting O line just keeps going down. I'm going to take Stroud every time. Purdy's good and he's smart, but
I take and then you got to think that Purdy's a few years older too, since he was I think he was a fifth year senior.
I mean I don't care about age if we're doing this or that. I'm just saying
But yeah, it's a fun compare. Just making comparisons is always fun because people have way different opinions about different players.
Yeah, this was good. This was a fun one. A fun game. Not a good game for the Packers. I was pulling for them. Statistics were really similar, but the difference in the game was Green Bay had 3 turnovers and Vegas only had 1. I don't even know your little sister, Dave, so I'll take your little sister. I like to gamble. I don't know her, so that's a big mystery mark for me. So I am a gambling fool.
Leo asks questions that he knows that there's going to be
at least one Niner in it. Yeah, I can purposefully make an argument to add anybody else just for that, but
yeah, Grange goes for all time. Ray Lewis, Dick Butkus, and LT.
Which Joe, Dave? Which Joe? No,
I love his interviewing Davante Adams.
Yeah, who had 4 catches at the end of the game. 3 catches at the end of the game. That's pretty much it. Oh, Joe Montana. That was a dumb question. But yeah, I don't know. This is a good win for the Raiders, honestly. You need to win your home.
Gives them hope.
You need to win your games, especially at home in the AFC. Those are really important. I know this is a non-conference game, so if they were to lose, it's the least hurtful loss. But I just don't think their schedule gets any easier. I don't think any AFC team has an easy schedule because they have to play a lot more AFC games. But, all right, so I think we're going to get out of here. We ended so early that I don't even know what to do. Because we usually are at the 3.5 hour mark. And we're still 12
the game's
minutes
just
away.
about over now.
And we still got 12 minutes. Usually. But yeah, I don't have much else unless you got something.
No, fun time. This week's going to be a little crazy for our schedule. Next week we'll be back to 100% normal.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But we appreciate you all for being here. If you haven't yet, hit the like and the subscribe button. We're closing in on 2250. I just saw that the other day. Thursday night, I'll be here. I'll be by myself, though. He will be on vacation for his anniversary. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Crafty. I don't even know what to do this week with all this extra free time. I always win big. Good job, Dave. Proud of you.
John, we had a 3-way tie with JP, Lindsay, and Shelby with 9 wins apiece this week.
Yeah, because Shelby took
the Bears.
She took some of the teams that
Jacksonville
and the Bears. 2 teams I wanted to. But yeah, I didn't do so good. But yeah, we'll be back. We'll have a video coming out hopefully it'll be out on Wednesday for our week 6 predictions. I'll be here Thursday night football. I don't know what else is gonna happen. That's the only set in stone that we have, but we do appreciate you guys for being here. If you want to join the Discord to keep up with everything, I try to post updates when I can in there. I'll try to post on the community tab if anything major changes. But like I said, we appreciate you guys. It was a great game. You guys are a lot of fun to hang out with, and every game just gets more fun than the last. And You got anything else before I hang this up?
No, I just I had a lot of fun tonight. Tonight was one of the most fun games that we've had in a while, and I enjoyed it.
Sounds good to me. I'm gonna hop off here, and I'm sure you're going to as well. So don't do anything that I wouldn't do. You guys are the best. Much love, and we will see you guys on the next one.